Well, is today gonna be one of those days? We'll find out. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully this means that it's streaming now. Yep, there it is. I'm just gonna straight up delete the last one. And that'll go for both Twitch and YouTube. I'll take care of Twitch in a bit, I think. There we go. Delete video. And delete video. There we go. I know living up here has its challenges, but I guess I'm just destined to always have internet issues when I stream. Alright, so welcome again to today's stream, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. We're in the middle of a My Career game.
From Charlotte to the brand
We're going to start off back on the plane as usual, but my internet just does not want to cooperate as Jrue Holiday nails a long distance shoot to make it 26-43. He has scored all 13 of his points in this quarter.
Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
Knocked away, stolen by Anderson.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
Bird against Holiday. The feed to Gordon. From the arc.
Hey, wait!
It's rebounded
Lucky
by Mayo.
Missed, but why was I supposed to
Clark,
cover?
and I really didn't know you knew
for
this
the
much about
hydrate,
birds, but the
DJ.
Brown Pelican is indeed the state bird of Louisiana. Their numbers have rebounded dramatically after being hard hit by the Gulf spill. So a representation of the city's triumph, Steve, over great adversity.
Over Mayo, lays it up. Can't get it in, but Sanders with his usual second chance bucket.
This team was known as the Jazz, and that made sense. Utah Jazz made no sense. New Orleans Hornets made no sense. New Orleans Pelicans make sense, guys.
Holiday dishes to Smith.
And one opportunity by who else? Eric Gordon. He lays it in, and he's about to make it a two-point game as we sit the rest of the second.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. But
yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony
Just
Davis.
teleport Anthony Davis back to doors.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Another NBA season is about to wrap up, but there's still an awful lot to talk about. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against the Pelicans at New Orleans Arena. They're in strong position heading into the playoffs, third in their conference. We've seen Larry Sanders having a superb game. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one
no
so
bad
far.
shots for the rest of the
Some
quarter.
fantastic numbers for Sanders. 8 rebounds and 1 steal as well.
Don't
This is
forget
some
his 18
performance we're
points. He's
witnessing
leading
out
the
of
team
him.
in scoring
This
today.
is a night to remember for sure, guys.
All fueled up
Pass
and
to
ready to
Kenyon
go.
Martin, who's
Let's
open in
reset
the
lineups
mid-range
courtesy of
and gets it to
Gatorade
go.
for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now,
Makes it
backcourt,
assist number
Holiday and
7
Gordon.
tonight.
Davis and Smith together down low. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. Pass to Smith.
Whoa. Football style pass
The
to
rebound
Smith,
by
and
the
it
Bucks.
almost worked.
Martin's got his
But
third
it
rebound
goes off the
tonight.
rim and
Bucks
out.
leading by 4. Bird with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Bird is screen on Gordon. Mayo off the pick from Bird. And he gets it to go.
Oh, nice
And
long
that's now
range
10
two
points
there.
for O.J. Mayo.
That was an
We just
outstanding
kept setting
pick
up
that gave him
screens
the
as you
room to
see our
bury the
field
jump
goal
shot.
percentages.
Underrated but not undervalued.
Let's go to our
Pelicans making
sideline
half of their
reporter,
shots
Doris Burke.
while we're making
Doris, what do you have?
60%.
Hey, Kev, Big Red in that last game against the Kings played really well. He ended with
Define
16
well.
points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists.
Oh, nice block, but
Performance like this
Jrue
is what we've come to expect.
couldn't
during
get
this
the
great
second
run
chance
of his.
to be to
Will
go.
we get another one tonight, guys?
Now we
Thank you,
tried,
Doris.
but
He
Anthony
was
Davis
the
is
player
just
who,
that good in
leaned
the
on
paint.
that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint him.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to
Behind the
guy
back
for
pass
them.
to
Yeah, I
Martin.
think he relishes that because he
Pass
knows
it
he's
back to
capable
me.
of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in
Foul
that role.
on the way up.
So he's
And it
in a
rims
good
out.
place
But
right now.
we do
Defense
shoot 2 at the
fouling
line.
there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact.
Slightly early,
We'll
but we get
take
the
that.
free
The
throw.
Bucks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Bird hits them both.
Almost
Looking
jinxed
at
it
the
there,
game for
Kevin,
Big
but
Red. He's got 8
we made him
points
that
and
time.
7 assists.
Well, he's dominated this
Yeah,
game. Not only has he
8.7
gotten to the
assists
free
now.
throw line with his aggressiveness, but he's gotten open shots for his teammates as well.
Well, those are the 2 most fundamental areas of the game, guys.
At least in terms of offense.
Anderson against Butler. Shot clock at 5.
Gordon with it. You gotta
Gordon
take a
goes
shot up.
in. Good.
He
Gordon's
did
got
let a
18 points
Kenyon
in the
Martin
game.
disrupt his shot pattern. He's continuing
5
his
have come on the interior.
he's continuing his hot
This is
streak.
major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play. In the
Fadeaway
paint.
jumper
Dominated.
off the backboard
Well,
and
for
out.
those of you who've been sleeping or under a rock for the last few years, Anthony Davis, the #1 pick of the 2012 NBA draft, is 6'10", with a 7'6" wingspan. The all-time NCAA
fouled on the
freshman
way up.
record holder for blocks in the
Another
season
and one
a
for Eric
potential
Gordon.
superstar big man in the NBA.
He is going to
Anthony Davis
single-handedly
outstanding in
give the
NBA
Pelicans
from
the
day
win if
one.
he keeps
Yeah,
this up. There's
defensively,
the
and
and
he
one.
leads shot
It's now
blocker
a
and
one-point
rebounder.
game as
Offensively,
Milwaukee
very
calls
talented as a ball
time.
handler and finisher. He just needs to get stronger. And as he grows, as he matures, I think Davis will be a perennial all-star.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance
Right
to
over
hear
to
what
O.J.
Larry
Mayo.
Drew said to his team.
Tries driving
Mayo
in,
was the
doesn't
focus
work.
of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach has called on him to play a very big role at that end of the floor tonight. And
Fine,
as far
DJ.
as he's concerned, that has a slight
Oh!
There's still
An
plenty of
emphatic
basketball left to
dunk
play.
by
and as
Larry
we watch how these
Sanders.
adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris.
It happens, DJ.
Anderson right side. To
To
tie.
Anderson for
And he
3.
gets the
We're
bucket.
tied.
Anderson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Chris Anderson
Finally
for
fought all the
3.
way back to even the score. We're back to square one. Whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Holiday against Bird.
Off to Larry,
Sanders
back to
passes
me.
to Bird.
It happens, DJ. Lays it up.
Cannot hit. Great D
Nope, that was
time
a
from
bad
Davis.
shot. I
New
should
Orleans
have
gone
not
1
gone
of 2
for the
from
lay
beyond
in
the
there,
arc since
and that
coming
means
out
I
of the
failed
break.
my coaching objective.
Gordon with
or
it.
my coach's objective.
Now Mayo defending. Back to Holiday.
Oh, come on,
Banked in off the
game.
glass.
And because of that,
Holiday's
the
got 15
Pelicans
points.
take the lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
No, you got to make a defensive
Yes,
adjustment
DJ.
here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Oh,
And terrific
some
work on the
lucky
offensive
ball
glass,
movement
and he
gets the
picks
ball
up
to
2.
Kenyon, and he ties it
Gordon's
up.
got
for
4
us.
points now in the quarter.
Okay, I should
Well, he's so
just. I need
dangerous
my
on
10
the
points and
offensive
just
glass.
stop
You know,
shooting.
Well, Clark,
Because for
what's
some
your
reason
expression
I
for
am
it?
not
Glass
getting
eater?
good looks.
That's right. You got it, Steve. A go and get it specialist is another way to look at it. He follows every shot, never assumes it's going in.
Here's Smith. No good.
No good.
Some solid
As
defensive
Sanders
work
comes
there
up
from
with the
Sanders.
rebound.
The Bucks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
That's the Butler. Tries driving in.
Butler against Holiday.
Turnaround fade.
Shots good from
Got it.
Butler.
No assist since he took too long. But points are points, and I'll
Gordon
take
with
it
it.
all the way.
21 points in the game.
Get out of the paint. There we go.
Into Smith.
Oh, Larry,
gets it to
no!
go.
He left him
Smith's got
wide
8.
open for
Crafty
2.
pass work there, getting it down
And we're
low for
tied
the
up
easy do.
yet again.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Bird outside. Kicks it to Martin.
To Kenyon.
Down low.
Drives into
Here's
Sanders. Pump fakes.
And
Lays it
gets
up
it to
and
go.
in for 2.
Sanders has got 21.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area
4:30
and
to go.
continue to put
There you
pressure
see
on that
Larry
defense.
Sanders has
And
21
Holiday
points.
kicks to Anderson.
The only other point was his free throw.
Off the left rim and out.
Shot by
Well, they'll
Sanders to
give
get
him
the
that
rebound.
shot. He
We'll
doesn't
take it
have
up.
the most reliable
He's
jump
10
shot
for
in the world.
12.
We know that.
And Bird, here we go.
Tries some point.
And it's Martin
Nope.
missing.
I would have had a better chance at making it.
The Pelicans have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter.
Pelicans looking for their first lead of the game.
On the wing, Gordon. Smith sets the pick for Gordon. Into Smith. 6 to shoot. Here's Anderson
for the tie.
Anderson
No.
can't get that one to fall.
Larry with
Milwaukee
the
in the
rebound.
lead. Here's Butler.
Inside to Butler.
Play by
Gets
Bird
the lay-in to
set it
go.
up. Bird's got assist number 8 here in this one already. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from
right,
beyond
we
the
got a
arc
good
since
8
coming out of the break.
Haven't gotten a rebound since the first quarter.
Here's Holiday. He's got 15. Smith left side.
All right, Holiday to Smith. Goes for the jumper.
glass.
He had enough room to get
Smith's
that to
got
go.
10 points in the game.
Now
Here's Bird.
66-64. They're covering me closely.
Feeds it to Sanders.
Sanders
Shots
lays
good.
it in for 2.
Sanders has got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an
I'll take
adjustment.
it.
They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least,
Tipped it.
try to force this team into some bad shots.
Ah, he still got it.
Got a piece of
Or at least
it.
we forced
Butler
him to
with the
miss.
steal. And Bird, here we go.
It's
tipped. Taken away by
Giroux
Holiday.
knew exactly where to be. And he failed, and he forced me to
Pass to
miss the
Anderson.
alley-oop.
Smith dishes to Holiday.
They can take that as momentum
Outside
now.
Gordon.
The Gordon pump fakes for 3.
Holiday
Holiday.
with it. And it's Bird picking him up.
Ooh.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
That was
Tremendous
clear
stuff from the
miscommunication
guy.
as Giroux just went in uncontested for that
But he's got
slam dunk.
tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Bird, the pass to
Now pass
Sanders.
to Sanders over to Mayo.
Mayo, and
For the
that's for 2.
mid-range.
They
Nope.
get the rebound.
But of course,
And it drops once
Larry
again.
Sanders with
A
the
bucket from
rebound
Sanders.
and the second chance bucket.
Sanders has got 25 points in the game.
We're both shooting pretty bad. There's no wonder that this lead has only
There's
slightly
1:38
increased
left
since
to play
the
in
start
the
of the
third.
second. We've just been trading buckets all night for all third quarter.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. In low to Davis. Yes. and
Sanders
it's Holiday
tried,
with the
but
assist that time.
Anthony Davis with the
And that's
perfect
now
length,
6
the
points
perfect
for
height
Davis.
for that floater.
Buck shooting a stellar
As
60%
he brings
since the
it back
halftime
to a
break.
2-point game.
Bird against Holiday. Bird dishes to Sanders.
Sanders
And the shot is
lays
good.
it in for 2.
He's
Just
got
keep
27.
going with the hot
I don't think
hand.
they can ask much
And Larry
more of him than
Sanders
what
has
he's
the
done
hot
this
hand,
quarter.
as you see from his stats.
103 left in the third quarter of the game.
27 points, 13 rebounds.
Outside Gordon. Anderson passes to Smith. Holiday
No,
with the 3.
Giroux.
Larry
Man,
Sanders
wide
with the
open,
rebound.
and he could not
Sanders
get
has
the
got
three-pointer to
14.
go.
Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Bird kicks to Martin.
Chuck Kenyon.
Tries from 10.
No.
Second chance
That was
shot.
an
Davis with the
okay
block.
shot. That could have been a lot better.
Outside Holiday.
All right, Giroux with it. Looking to bring this to a one-possession
Fires
game.
the
He
3,
knocked me off
and that
so
one's good.
easily. It was
Holiday's
not
got
even
7 now in
close.
this quarter.
Three-pointer for Giroux Holiday.
Here's Bird.
It's now
8
a
points for him.
one-point game just like that.
Bird right side. Martin dishes to Bird. He feeds it to Sanders.
Oops.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain
Luckily,
possession.
they touched it before it
A
went out,
different
so
look
it's
for
still our
Milwaukee.
ball, but coach doesn't want to risk it anymore. We're sitting out. All right, so we got a decent enough rest. 8:43 to go in the game. We're up by 4. Withy, not Whitey, sorry.
Steamsma pass to
Steamsma
Morrow.
with it. Anthony Morrow.
Dishes it to Steamsma.
Back to Steamsma. Off to
Rivers
Rivers.
kicks to Roberts. Pass to
Roberts.
Rivers.
To Rivers.
There's the pass to
Oh,
Roberts.
he could have shot that
5 to
three.
shoot. Here's Withy. Lays it up and in off the pretty
Rivers
assist.
found Withy
That's
inside and
great
got an
determination
easy
from the
lay-in.
coach. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. And this is the time to attack
Neal
on the interior and generate those easy
Pass to
opportunities.
Sanders.
Setting the floor
Jumper.
for the Bucks.
Good for 2.
Bird, he's in at the point. Carlos Delfino out there with Gary Neal. Then it's Sanders, and it's Ridnour in at the shooting guard position.
Rivers takes
Rivers
it up.
with it. Out guarded by Ridnour.
Still a 4-point game.
Ridnour against Rivers. And
Roberts.
Roberts kicks to Morrow.
Tomorrow. Tries driving in, and White
Goes
for
up
a
and lays it
nice
nice and
lay-in
easy.
by
Boy, this
Anthony
guy just
Morrow.
plays with a love of the game. You can see it how he prepares.
78-76,
his work ethic, the way he
7:37 to
interacts
go
with his
in the
teammates.
game.
When he hits the floor, it is all basketball.
Bird dishes to Sanders.
Sorry to Sanders. Behind the back to Ridnour.
Ridnour kicks to Bird.
knee. To
Bucks passing
Ridnour.
it around.
Over to Neal for
Here's
3.
Neal with the
Yes.
3. Good. And the assist goes to Ridnour. Ridnour's got 3 assists tonight. Pelicans trail by 5.
Austin takes it up.
Now Rivers.
Rivers.
The offensive
Gets
rebound.
a
He
nice
kicks to
offensive
Roberts.
rebound to Roberts. Over to Stiesma.
Here's Steamsma, defended by Delfino.
Roberts. Tries to go
Roberts
inside.
passes to Withy.
Pass to Withy.
To the
8
inside.
seconds on the shot clock to
The
Stiesma.
shots come
Takes the
from
contact
Stiesma.
and gets the
Feel
lay-in, no
pattern
problem.
of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
6:40 to
Well,
go.
four of their last 5
Bucks
baskets,
up by
guys,
3.
have been of exactly that variety.
Bounce to Sanders.
Sanders dishes to Bird. 8 feet away. The rebound by Withy.
I was
Not
not
a bad look
expecting
at the
that.
hoop, just couldn't get it to bounce in for him.
All right, Rivers with it again. To Roberts.
We've
Come
played
on.
just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Rivers.
They
and that
deserve the
one's good.
lay-in, and they
Now,
do.
1 point, Milwaukee
Easy
lead.
ones, as Mike. It's
They've
just
got
like
to continue
can't
to
play
put pressure on
defense.
the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're
All
doing
right,
the job they
Delfino.
are inside, it takes
Back to
pressure
me.
off the perimeter guys.
And Bird, here we go. Rejected by
And
Roberts.
what a
But he stays
rejection.
with it.
Luckily, I get the rebound.
Bird kicks to Sanders.
That's kind of not who I wanted to pass to, but okay, game.
Bird against Rivers. Bird, the pass to Ridnour.
Ridnour. No.
Off the mark there with the three-point
Stiesma
shot.
with the rebound.
For New Orleans,
And the
they've
Pelicans
gone 4-7
finally
from
have
the
a
field
chance
since
to
the
take
beginning
the
of the
lead.
fourth.
They had a chance
And
with a
Roberts
wide
takes
open
to
Roberts,
Rivers.
but couldn't take it. But instead,
And
they
that
just
one's good.
push it in for the lay-in,
Rivers is
and
got
the
5 points now
Pelicans
in the quarter.
finally
The
take
deeper
the
we get into
lead.
this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Bird dishes to
You know,
Delfino.
again,
There's
not
the
who I wanted to
three,
pass
and
to,
the basket good.
But I'll take it.
And the Bucks lead by 2.
Confident
Coach,
and composed
I'm not the
on
type of
three-point
player
side of the
to take
critical
over a
juncture.
game.
Clutch.
And let's get this
As
update now from Doris
New Orleans
Bridges
brings
across
back
the
their
way on the
starters.
sideline.
Yes, Kevin. Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. He let his
All right,
players know
Holiday
that
to
they've
Gordon.
got to do a better job on
Down by
defense.
2.
He said they're scoring any way they
Absolutely
want.
not,
Gotta
DJ.
show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Well, good for you.
Holiday against Bird.
Good for you, DJ.
In low to Mark.
Oh,
Davis.
I did not think it was going to go to the right.
Holiday against Martin. Holiday
And
gets the
Giroux,
bucket.
with little
Holiday's
effort,
got the lead
ties
up to
the
2 now for
game.
Pelicans.
Loose
That's
defense at
22
such a critical
points
time.
for
You're better
Giroux
off sending him to
Holiday.
the line than giving him 2 points.
Holiday against Bird. Bird right side, and the call will go against
It
Caron
went
Butler.
everywhere
That is his
but
first
through
foul of
the
the game.
net. And Butler with the foul. So New Orleans falls. Dang
The
it!
Pelicans
Why did
have
I say
gone
that?
7 of 10 shooting the
New
ball
Orleans
since the
ball.
start of the fourth quarter. Holiday, the pass to
Dang it!
Smith,
Can I?
and Anderson gets
Dang!
down.
Ref!
And he
Ref!
banks
He
in the win.
shoved me!
And now a 4-point
Pelicans are gonna
Pelican
win.
lead.
And
This
that's
is the
10
team that
straight
everybody
points
expected
in the paint.
Milwaukee
And
to be.
defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to
Yep,
get
we
more
just lost
bodies committed
every
down
bit of
low.
And
momentum.
Bird, here we go. And he gets
At
it
least
to
I got
go.
the lay-in to get our double-double.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 assists. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's
that's
Smith.
what I get. Foul
Two
by
free throws
Martin,
coming
and that
up as he
means
misses
that
one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of
Kenyan's going to
contact
shoot
there.
2 at
They
the
get
sorry.
Kenyon Martin.
Smith here is going to
Checking
shoot
out
2
the
at the
game
line
for
to make it
Smith.
once
12
again
points
a
and also an
4-point
assist.
game.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great
Wait.
all game.
Not
And
even
I also
close.
like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
And Bird, here
I know,
we go.
we're treating it like it's nothing.
The dish now to Martin. Blanketed by the D.
Kenyon
Fights
Martin
to
got
the rim for the
another
layup.
lay-in.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it
excuse
straight
me.
to the basket.
New Orleans in the lead.
We got to find a way to play defense here.
And here's Holiday. Smith with a screen on Bird. Holiday. An easy
Kenyon.
layup after coming off the pit.
Why did
Holiday's
you
got 6
jump?
points in the quarter.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, they came
Not at
off
all.
a good screen, but
Another
still,
easy
as a
2 for
defender,
Jrue
you got
Holiday.
to fight over the top of that.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
All right, set the screen.
Yes, Kevin. Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his
Okay,
team.
in the paint.
Too many of
Nope,
their shots
never
have
mind. I
been
was
low
going to say to
percentage,
Sanders,
so
but
then
Holiday
he wants
snatched
better
it like it
ball
was
movement on the
nothing
perimeter to
and
get the
lays it in
shots
like it was the
So
smoothest
Coach
thing
waited
you could
until
do.
the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin,
And that's
let's
now
see
a
if he's made a
6-point
wise
lead. I
decision.
believe that's
And
the
as
largest
always,
lead of the
Doris, thank
game.
you. And Bird, here
At
we
least it
go.
was close enough.
Rejected by
As
Smith.
once again, I am forcing another bad shot as that was
here's Holiday.
blocked to the
Guys, a
backboard.
potent offense right now.
Yeah, Kevin, really the offense is flowing quite nicely right now.
Sanders
Playing
with the
with a lot
rebound.
of confidence, just some self-assurance. I like what we're seeing.
Bird dishes to Martin. Shoots.
Butler for 3.
And the Bucks miss
No.
again.
Dang it, that is
And here
2
are the Pelicans.
losses in a
They're
row
on
now.
an 18-7 run.
And again, it came off a come-from-behind
Holiday
effort.
the pass to Gordon.
We just have no answer late down the stretch. Like,
Back to
they
Holiday.
turn on and get another
Trying to find Smith.
level
He's
of
got it now.
performance late in
Some
the
solid
game.
defense there from Sanders.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it
DeMayo.
in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Here's Bird. It's rebounded
That
by
time
New
the heat
Orleans.
didn't work. Smith
Smith's
gets
got
the
his
rebound.
fourth
A minute
rebound in this
38 to go in the
It has not
game.
been an easy
The
quarter
Pelicans
for him,
have done an
at least
incredible
offensively
job
speaking.
shutting me down. And
Gordon
that
kicks to
has been
Davis.
the difference today.
Outside Holiday.
All they can do
And
now is
here's
just
Anderson for three.
slow down the
A
game.
rebound by the Bucks. Bird outside. And 2 free throws
Well, at least
coming up
fouled
as he
on the
misses
way up.
that one.
Brian
Drawing the
Anderson.
whistle and a lot of
Right.
contact there. So the first one drops,
Seems like
and
it
that
makes free
brings them
throws.
within 5.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had.
And timeout New
Sure
Orleans.
helps that they've got extra trips to the foul line.
We're going to
here
have
in
to
the
play
second. That
the
has to
tightest
continue if
defense
they're
we've
gonna
ever
complete
played
this
in our
comeback.
lives. And I'm already
Holiday
letting it
dishes
go.
to Smith.
Smith with a
Yes,
pretty
Dennis
much
Holiday with the assist that time.
uncontested lay-in for
Smith's
2.
got the lead up to 6
And he
now
is
for the Pelicans.
hyped as he deserves
Milwaukee's
to
gone
be.
the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Mayo into the
Mayo
lane.
to Martin,
And
lays it
now
in for
they
2
trail
with
by
just
just
under
4.
a minute to
We've
go.
seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a
Only
whole lot of
improvement in
work in
terms
the
of
first
points.
half.
Holiday up top. Bird covering.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Seals the deal.
It's Mayo
To
on
Mayo
the
for 3. No
Misses the trade.
good, and
The defense
that
recognized how
should do it.
dangerous he is out
Here
there and got
comes
right up on him.
Giroux
Didn't give him
to,
any
to
space.
get a lay-in to seal the deal.
Exactly like
What an
that.
easy
Easily
win in
been
the
their most
end.
Consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Bird with, and Holiday picks him up defensively. It falls, and now they
Game,
trail
stop
by
treating
just
it like
4.
we're going to win this game.
I like
We're
the
not.
fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where
And
he needs
there's
to
the
be.
foul to
And now
force
they
them to
decide
go
to
to the
foul
line for
intentionally.
2. As Eric Gordon will ice the game with these 2 free throws.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Dang, I'm terrible at
And he is
Everything
unable to get the second one.
except passing.
Milwaukee's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. So the whistle
Only
blows on the
fouled
shot.
on the
and
way
2
up,
free
so
throws
we'll
for the
get
contact
a
right
couple
there.
more points
Yeah, he
here.
got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was is as straightforward as it gets, guys.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Bird hits them both.
The second.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
20 seconds
Derek
left in the
Gordon
fourth
will
quarter.
once again get
No
fouled
foul
and will
intentionally.
shoot
That's
2
what
with
they
the
have to do
line.
at this point.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this
Missed the
situation.
first.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
And the second
Does
two
make the
is
second.
good.
Means we got to get a quick 3.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 4. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
All right,
Well,
to
they need
Butler.
to draw
Goes
something
in for
up here.
2.
I think they'll go for a
It's
quick
good.
2. And if not, maybe break somebody free for a long 3-pointer.
And they have to know they need to foul right after the shot goes in as well.
And an intentional foul there
And
stops
once
the
again,
clock.
they picked the right person to foul.
He drops the
I guess
first
the
one,
wrong
and that
person
makes it
to
a
foul.
3-point
The
lead.
right person to get the ball to.
And he hits both
And
free
he
throws
does
in.
make them
So
both
now
this
it's a
time as
4-point
we
ball
use
game.
more
That
final
makes it a
timeouts.
2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Outside Butler.
All right, to Butler.
To Mayo.
He stopped.
From
Mayo
downtown.
for 3.
The
No,
rebound by
and
Anderson.
that
And an
will
intentional
definitely
foul
do
there
it.
stops the clock.
And all that's left to do is just watch Holiday drain these 2 free
He drops
throws.
the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Absolutely, DJ, you absolutely can.
And the second free throw,
Does
no
miss
good.
the second,
A tough break there.
but it is too little, too late.
Here's Butler. So we see the
And
Pelicans,
the Pelicans
get the win
complete
here.
the comeback
They pulled off this
and
ring clock
win
with respectable
103
performances on
to
both ends of the
98.
floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall
We
effort.
are on a cold streak, everybody.
Congratulations, Anthony. You're so composed.
It was a good game, but we just couldn't convert down the stretch. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get a cutscene here. Oh nope, it's time for a scrimmage. Alright, here we go. Pass to Mayo. Yeah, we definitely need it after this. Thank you for the stretch, Lewis. Appreciate it. Alright, right now to Delfino. To Neal. Oh, we'll take care of that after the scrimmage. As Bradley Neal with a fadeaway for 2. Alright, Mayo with it. Pass to Butler for 3. Got it. Ridnour takes it up. Tried the steal, didn't work. Delfino for 3 of his own. Nope. Kenyon with the rebound. Over to Butler. Fadeaway jumper. Not this time. Zaza with the rebound. Ilias over to Ridnour. 4:40 to go in the scrimmage. Set the screen. At least force the miss for Ridnour there. He used it to Butler for 2. Yep. Alright, Ridnour takes it up. Pass to Delfino. Oh, he lost it. Pass to Mayo. Got it. Alright, Ridnour takes it up. Ilyasova with the screen. Ridnour. Nice turnaround lay-in for 2. Alright, pass to Mayo. 4-3. Nope. Ilyasova with the rebound. Delfino to Ridnour. Well, kind of forced the miss. But we couldn't get the ball back after it bounced out of bounds. Alright, Ridnour with it. Goes around. Delfino for 3. Yes! And just like that, it's a 2-point game. Nice little inside jumper there for 2, so it's 11-7 now. Halfway through the scrimmage. Alright, Zaza lays it in for 2. 2:37 to go in the scrimmage. All that's for play here is bragging rights, as OJ drove inside for some reason. Set the screen for Kenyon. Pass to Mayo. Pump fakes. Drives in. 1 second on the shot clock. He got it to go right at almost at the buzzer there. 2:07 to go with the scrimmage. We're up 13-9. Oop. Nope, couldn't get the mid-range. Butler wide open for 3. He gets it to go for 3. Minute 50 to go in the scrimmage. Stay on Ridnour. Oops. Delfino got it to go. Back to a 4-point lead with around a minute and a half to go. Pass to Mayo. A little step move to Butler for 2. He got it for 2. Minute 26 to go in the scrimmage. Delfino again takes it up. Couldn't get the steal. To Neal. Nope. 1 with the rebound. Minute 12 to go. Should get this win, no problem. Butler with it. Little step move. Over to me. To Mayo. Just slow down the game, I guess. Inside to Martin. There we go. So 20-12 now. Ridnour for 2. He got it for 2. So 20-14 now. 35 seconds left. Pass to Mayo. Over to me. Thought I had a good shot there, but didn't go. But Martin gets the second chance bucket to go, as that'll clinch the scrimmage for us. I don't even know what the point of these scrimmages are, though. Probably because it's realistic, I guess. Oh. Ridnour missed the wide open mid-range, and that should do it. And time. We get the win. 22-14. We're still at 328,000 fans. Alright, let me take the time to hydrate now, as we're heading back home. Taking on the Washington Wizards next. John Wall thinks I shouldn't get a double-double. Alright, let's just see how bad this cold streak has gotten. Now you see, we've lost now. Oh, it's worse than I thought. We've lost 3 in a row. So that is right now could kill our playoff chances. We have to find some way to win these next 2 games. As we're on a 2-game homestand to take on the Wizards and the Magic. So where does that loss put us? It still puts us third in the standings for some reason. Oh, wait, yeah. In terms of percentage, yeah, we're still in good shape. And the Wizards are a playoff team, so we got to keep fighting hard. At this rate, we'll continue to face the Raptors, but they're tied with the Nets, so we'll face... It's 3 possible teams we could face in the playoffs if we make it there. We got 21 games to go this season. Yeah, I need to check social media. Tyreke Evans followed. Good effort. Well, at least I'm getting some fans. Tyreke Evans became a fan. And the people of Milwaukee still love me. But John Wall thinks I can't get a double-double, so we're going to have to try getting points again.
The Wizards are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me today, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Kenyon Martin, guys, what do you think?
And his specialty is tracking down those great offensive rebounds that oftentimes he can put right back up for an easy deuce.
Steve, he is always on the prop. I mean, you got to body him up early, or he'll stake out that prime real estate for those second shot opportunities.
So for the Wizards in this matchup, they got to be feeling pretty good as they won that last outing against Milwaukee. Looking for the 3rd straight win against these guys this season. They've won them all so far.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have. Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century. And the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
Now here's Wall.
And for those that don't know, they did get a deal, but
he dishes it to Beal.
Really get a deal, but they stayed in.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, there's a potential change in ownership that has loomed over the franchise as well. Obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get
it.
Shot's good from Bird.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Wall with it.
Outside, Wall.
Keep over pursuing.
Sanders against
Okafor.
Okafor.
With it. Trevor Ariza.
Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Mayo.
But Sanders came away with the steal there.
Bird with it. Now Okafor defending. Bird against Okafor. And here's Bird. 14 points from him the last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Got it.
Talk about his scoring, Kevin, and with the defense trying to pressure him. I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Here is Wall. After the made shot from Sanders. Wall passes to Beal.
Against the Pelicans.
Wall against Bird. Shot is off. Some solid D from Sanders. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Pelicans.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
All with it, and it's Bird picking him up.
Oh, he got me good. He got me good.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, adding an outside shot is going to be the key to whether John Wall is a good player or a great one. He's shown he has the speed, but until he can force defenders to respect that outside shot, everyone is just going to back off him.
Will Brittenauer is checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Wall, a good free throw shooter, over
Rittenauer
80% from the line last season.
No.
So, Clark, it's not like the form on his shot is broken at all.
No, it's got some issues, though.
Yes, it does.
And it's going to be a matter of practice, Kevin.
That's how
Before reaching the
John Wall
NBA, he
gets
was
his
so much
points
more
pushed
explosive than
easily
other
into the
players. He
paint.
didn't need to settle for the jumper. For him, it's about balance and consistency with those mechanics on his shot.
Here's Bird following the
Pass to
basket by
Butler,
John Wall.
to Sanders.
That's good.
I'll take plays like that
Sanders
any
has
day.
got 6.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
All right, Wall with it.
Outside, Wall. Harrington for 3.
Now Harrington
Shot misses.
can't get the
Now the
contested
Bucks
3
take
to
it the
go.
other way. Ridenour with it. He's picked up by
He's
Ariza.
going to try taking it himself,
Here's
but instead
Martin.
he passed it to Point.
That's good.
Lays it
And it's
in.
Ridenour picking up the assist. Martin's got his
Seems to be
first
a
2 points of the
problem. We have
night.
a
I'll tell you what, the
hot
post play has
start,
been
but
rock
we always
solid
seem
right
to
off the bat.
fade late.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Wall. 17 points for him last game
With
against
it.
Utah.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking
Doesn't
in
get
that
the
game
lay
as
in.
well.
Kenyon
He was
with the rebound.
wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and
In
figuring
their
out
last loss
when to
game,
shoot
a loss
and when to
against
find
the,
teammates.
The Jazz.
Now here's Bird. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Ridenour kicks to Sanders.
The Sanders, he's looking to drive
Shot clock
in.
at 6. Ridenour dishes to Sanders. It's blocked.
Oh,
Leaps
what
for
a
it.
block. And that's a
Wizards
turnover.
trail by 5. Out of bounds.
And that's a
Milwaukee
turnover
takes
too.
possession.
He, Firemecker,
And here's our rookie leaderboard, showcasing the league's
highest.
highest scoring rookies since the All-Star break. While you look at Big Red,
Somehow
leading
I've
the
been
league in
scoring a lot of
points per
points
game.
since the
Such a
All-Star game.
great player.
Well, just like the rest of the guys on that list, he's a
22
rookie
points a game
basically in
since-
name only. Now, I
since
mean, in the
February.
second half of this season, he's been playing and scoring like a veteran.
It definitely has been a short learning curve for him, Steve, especially offensively.
Butler for 3.
Good.
It
Good
goes
open
for
look, and he
3.
splashes home the 3.
Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. All with it, and it's Bird picking him up. Outside, Wall to end the
Wall
run,
for 3.
and
Nope.
another miss by
He's not known
Washington.
as a
Kind of a
three-point
shaky
threat, and
first
it
few
shows
minutes.
there.
There's 5 field goal attempts, only 1 made.
Shoots from the
Ridenour,
elbow,
mid-range.
and
Yes.
Luke Ridenour, the bucket on the assist by Bird.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this
15 to
lead.
5.
Well,
as
high-quality
Washington takes
shots,
its
and
first
they've been
timeout
on
of the
target
game.
with them.
Wizards trail by
5:30 to
10.
go in the first.
Now here's Wall, averaging 18 points a game.
Like
Banked
I
in
said,
off the
that's
glass.
how John Wall
Wall's
gets his
got 5
points,
now.
Driving
Really
the lane on a
aggressive
pick and
play,
roll.
taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Bird kicks it to Ridenour, goes up and lays it nice
What
and
a
easy.
lay in there.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just
17-7
looking
with
for the
5
best shot
minutes
they
to go.
can every possession.
Now here's Beal, 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Ring shot on the way. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish
They
the
just
shot.
drives in,
Checked
but
it by
gets
Ariza,
blocked.
and they'll
Martin
keep
with the
possession.
rebound. Ridenour
They get it
couldn't
back.
get the second chance three-pointer to go, and Okafor comes
So
up
for
with
the
the
Wizards,
defensive
their
rebound.
last game a loss to the Utah Jazz.
And a loss like that, guys, you just got to flush it down the toilet and put it behind you.
And
Yeah,
Point
you
with
do,
the
Steve,
foul,
but it's
as
much easier
Okafor
said
shot
than
bounces
done.
off
I mean,
the rim.
it's hard not to
They'll shoot
dwell
two at
on
the
the type
line.
of poor performance it was for them.
And a moment now to look at the scoring efficiency in terms of
All right, it is that time, folks. It is lunchtime, so I will be back as soon as I can. Be right back, everybody. Alright, thank you all for being so patient with me. We're back after a 26-minute delay, so that means we're probably back to a input delay on the
points are coming from for the Bucks.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
The Wizards making a switch here. Bucks leading by 8. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I caught up with Coach Randy Whitman.
Yep,
We talked
already.
about the keys in preparing for this game. He said, well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers risking foul
Let's look
trouble,
at it again on the
having
Kia
that backstop
slant.
does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressured D and shot blocking, something to look out for.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing.
Now, Ariza. After the missed 3 from Ridenour. And Wall. Here we go now. And he gets the bucket. Wall's got 9.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Bird outside. Bird left side. Out to the right wing. And Luke Ridenour gets the 3. He's got 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Now here's Okafor, averaging 8 points a game. Wall passes to Beal. Beal gets a screen from Seraphin. Off the pick. Count the bucket.
It's a very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
On the wing, Bird, covered by Wall. Bird against Wall. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Emeka Okafor. Bird hits them both. So it's the Wizards now. 7-point differential. And Temple kicks to Calderon. The pass to Temple. Here's Porter. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the board. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Here's Calderon. After the made shot from Pachulia. Porter dishes to Seraphin. Bird pulls it in.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Bird right side. Ilyasova passes to Pachulia. Outside Delfino, and the shot is good. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
Well, Delfino's a good player, Kevin. He's not somebody you think of when you think, oh, you know, can he take over a game? But he's pretty explosive offensively. And he's a guy who, if you fall asleep on him, he's going to score. He'll find some shots from deep and also driving to the basket.
Right, from deep and from deep on the baseline, too. You put him down in the corner, and he just doesn't miss.
A lot of people felt Otto Porter was the most complete player in this year's draft. You know, just kind of fits the mold as a small forward. He can shoot, pass, handle the ball, rebound, defends multiple positions. Has the potential to be a very good player in this league.
Here is Calderon after the made shot from Pachulia. Stolen away. 44 seconds left to play here in the first. Wasted no time on that one. Ilyasova's got his first points in this one. Back to Porter Clark, a stat sheet stuff. I'm going to borrow your term there if I can.
No problem.
He can guard multiple positions and gives you steals and rebounds and blocks.
You know, starting out, he may have trouble with strength matchups, but his length should compensate for that, and I think he can cause problems defensively.
That's a good point. Here's Bird. Jose Calderon making his last shot. It's stolen by Calderon.
Calderon with the steal.
Pass to Temple. Stolen by Bird. Ilyasova inside the line. Great play by Bird to set it up. Ilyasova's got his second basket.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Bucks on top. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, not exactly.
Managed to keep the lead strong. 49. I don't know, DJ. I don't get a lot of clips.
He's got 9.
Anyway.
Dishes it to Seraphin. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
They showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Kevin Seraphin, big solid frame, about 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan, so he's already shown a lot of promise as a defender.
Bird, he's in at the point. Pachulia is out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Carlos Delfino, and it's Ridnour in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Just so you guys
and I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He made no mistake that their game plan was to run their offense through Wall. That is one part of this game the coach isn't particularly happy about. He wants him taking on more responsibility when they've got the ball. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Oh, back to Seraphin. Not just a defensive presence, he's got a nice soft touch offensive.
Yeah, you can hit with that hook shot, step out to mid-range. Still developing, but there's a lot to like about this young big man.
And here's Wall. After the three-pointer from Bird. And Wall. Here we go now. Harrington up top. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Now here's Bird. He has 7. He feeds it to Pachulia. It's stolen by Ariza. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Hits the jumper. Wall's got 11 points. So it's the Bucks now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
I don't think a lot of attention will be focused on that Orlando contest.
And to look at the top single-season player efficiency ratings, I love this statistic. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent representing as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat kind of juxtaposed with the old school legends, but you know, the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
You know, you look at Zaza Pachulia, and he's a guy I think that's underrated. He can really score around the basket. He knows how to use his body in a physical manner, and he can step out and knock it down from 15 feet too.
Ball against Bird. Rejected by Wall.
What a block by Wall. Man,
Wizards trail by 14. Back to Pachulia, originally from the Republic of Georgia in Eastern Europe, and has played most of his career in Atlanta, Georgia.
You know, probably a little different Atlanta.
It is, Steve. It is a lot different, actually, from the Republic of Georgia.
Just a little, but he's really solidified his place in the league. Tough, he throws his weight around, draws fouls, all the things you like in a backup center.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
There's the bucket. Good. 15 points for Wall.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. Better teamwork. That was the message he was drumming home to them. He said, we need better shots. Work the ball around and find the open man. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And thank you, Doris. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Sanders checked in for the Bucks. Wall against Bird. And Wall kicks to Serafin. Nice D from Sanders. Bucks leading by 12. Sanders with a screen on Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. Gary Neal's checked in for Milwaukee.
Gary Neal. That means we get the ball back. Oh no, we keep the ball. He went too hard
and the officials signal the backcourt violation.
Kidding me, game? It's like the game just wants me to lose. Like it's time to get humbled for a bit.
He's got 15. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing right side for 3 points. Harrington. Here's Serafin. No good. Some solid defense from Sanders. Milwaukee has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. They need this one. Washington with the rebound.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach Drew, I know you...
Now, presented by Sprint.
I am technically copyright claimed.
Hi, everyone. Damon Bruce here on 2K.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Technically, my speech is copyright claimed.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Well, how about John Wall in this?
He has
15 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Trevor Ariza up there with Al Harrington, and it's Okafor in at the center position. For Washington, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Both shots good from the stripe.
So it's a 10-point game now. The Wizards are on the
Bucks
comeback.
leading by 10. Bird kicks to Mayo.
Okay, Mayo.
Mayo left side. Here's Sanders. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Sanders has got 8.
Now 8 points for Larry.
So it's the Wizards now.
5 rebounds and assists.
Here's Wall into Harrington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Bird. It's a 10-point game. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Al Harrington.
Looking now at some numbers for Trevor Ariza. Over the last month, making major contributions. He's putting up 13 points a game, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, and doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Wizards trail by 12. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Wall dishes to Ariza. Back to Wall. Pass to Okafor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okafor's got 6.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Bird kicks to Mayo. Back to Bird. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound, Sanders. Excellent D there from Okafor. Wizards shooting 43% from the field. Ball passes to Okafor. Butler with the block.
Blocked by Caron Butler.
Ball against Bird. And it's Mayo. That time on the assist by Bird. Bird's got his 8th assist in the game.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
If you stream this game
Now
or
here's
even
Wall.
record gameplay,
He's got 17.
based on the console, there's no audio at all. I was planning on
Now
making this like a
Beal,
gameplay
back to
video
Wall,
just to finally show it
uncovered,
off.
and it's
But when I
good
went back
off
to
the
look at
back
the
of the rim and in.
audio,
Wall's got 4 points
nothing.
now in the
There was
quarter.
no gameplay,
Guys, they've had
no
a
sound
solid
from the
start to the
cutscene,
second half
no
offensively.
commentary,
Got
nothing.
good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them. A lot of people talked about how undersized Bradley Beal was going to be as an off guard in the NBA, but he didn't get the message. You look at how he rebounds, you would have thought he was a 6'7" guy playing the 2-guard spot. He's a terrific rebounder for his size, fella.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bird dishes to Mayo. Great play by Bird to set it up. Mayo's got 5 points so far. And when you talk about Bradley Beal, height-wise, he's not 6'6", but he's powerfully built.
Yeah, I think he's about 6'4", but he's got long arms, Kevin, and he's very skilled. And defensively, I think the potential is there for him to be a stopper.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He said to his guys, let's get serious about driving the lane and putting pressure on their interior defenders. That's where he sees the soft spot in this defense. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Wall. After the miss from Sanders. That's good.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
And here's Mayo from the arc, and that one's good. Mayo's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Bucks. Wizards trail by 14. Wall attacking. No good.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Sanders. And it's going to be 2 free throws, true contact on the shot. And a chance here to check out the all-time single-season leaders in assists per game. The Utah Jazz's John Stockton, the featured player.
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas cracking that top 5. This is one of those stats where you have to credit the teammates, too. You got to have shooters and finishers to complete the play, and those two, of course, played on some great NBA teams.
Really an extraordinary game for Sanders. 9 points, then he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Bucks leading by 15. Bird with it. He's picked up by Wall. And finished off by Sanders.
Yeah, when you compare it to T.J. Boydton, it's not as good.
Certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
People at the time weren't a fan of Pharrell Williams.
Wall against Bird.
By the way,
loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And that's 23 points for Wall.
Well, as athletic as the players are in this league, Kevin, John Wall, I think, is one of the best. I mean, he's so strong for a guy that size. Blazing speed, incredible quickness. So he can blow by defenders and get right into the lane.
Steve, it's almost unfair to see how easily he makes the most of his athleticism, isn't it? My goodness. I mean, not only can he run for days, but he looks like a cat out there the way he's able to twist and turn through traffic.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threat since the All-Star break. In fourth, the Bucks.
This team seems to have gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on. I just think they're in a great offensive groove right now.
Ariza outside. Ariza with another miss.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. It's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a numbers standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 minutes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Beal, averaging 13 points a contest.
And he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Bucks leading by 16. Bird kicks to Butler. Off target from three-point range.
With the rebound.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Beal, the pass to Okafor. Near the three-point line, it's Harrington.
Yes.
And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Timeout, Milwaukee.
Harrington's got 4 this quarter. Let's find out what Doris
Burke.
Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every time. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris. Here's Wall after the made shot from Bird. Wall dishes to Harrington. Back to Wall.
There's no, it was easy for people to dislike it.
Butler against Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harrington. That's good.
Had an open
Harrington's got 10.
just enough to get the contestants leading.
Bucks leading by 14. Bird right side.
Sanders.
And Sanders kicks to
Inside
Martin.
to Kenyon
A
Martin.
good finish at the
lane.
rack off the slick feed. Martin's got his second basket.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Wall passes to Okafor.
Oh,
Rejected
what a
by
block by
Sanders.
Larry Sanders. Morton with the rebound.
And here's Bird. 11 points in the game. Martin with a screen on Beal. Bird with it. Picked up by Harrington. Sanders' shot is good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Here's Bird, and he gets it to go. Bird's got 13.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
It's Wall with the drive. Okafor. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, guys, Emeka Okafor was the #2 overall pick out of Connecticut back in 2004. And because he was drafted so high, some people may have expected more. But I always saw him as what he's become. A physical, bruising big man inside who can rebound his position and do the little things to help you win. And he's done that consistently and effectively throughout his career.
Now here's Bird. He's got 13. To the paint, here's Sanders. Rebounded by the Wizards. Okafor's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Wall with the drive. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Emeka Okafor, really a bodybuilder's physique. 6'10", well over 255 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, physically, he's always been the perfect picture in terms of how he conducts himself, how he readies for a season.
Yeah, he's got that chiseled frame that actually reminds me a little bit of you, Kev. Although he stands almost 7 feet tall.
No, I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
But it's so kind to say.
Sure.
I appreciate that.
To Larry. OJ.
Mayo against Wall. And that's a foul. Called on
Forced the
Bradley
foul
Beal.
on Beal. The first foul in the last 2 minutes, so we inbound with the shot clock reset for 14 seconds. Unfortunately, it didn't get any better than 2K16, 2K17.
There's 53 seconds left in the third.
Where, yeah, that
Third left side, 6 to
every
shoot.
game said, every 2K game says 2K13.
The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They grabbed their own miss.
We almost got the offense.
Wizards have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Wall, that's good.
Yeah,
Wall's
he's
got
good.
12
I'd rather
points in just the second half.
He had a whole lot of
27
space to get that shot.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Bird against Wall. Here's Sanders. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Sanders has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Wall,
Well, they
this is
didn't
to
show it
Okafor.
off, but
Up and in on the way.
had a unique
Okafor's got
my
9
player
points.
style after
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
You actually had to build relationships with players.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Harrington. And as we conclude the third quarter,
you actually have to build relationships with like sponsors, players, management in order to get what you want.
and as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And
They
while
kind
we
of brought
can
it over
now,
to
let's take a look at
17.
today's State Farm assist of the game.
Well, tremendous point
Pass
guard
to
play, but
Rittenauer
that's
for that
nothing new
mid-range-
coming from
that
him. This is what you
mid-range
expect.
jumper.
The gorgeous feed there.
Excuse me. All right, let's start the fourth.
Bird in
We're
at
up
point
by
guard.
20.
Caron Butler is out there with Carlos Delfino. Then there's Martin. And it's Neal in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Neal, pump
Here's
fake,
Neal. Back to Bird. And he gets
wide
it to go.
open for the lay-in.
Bird's got the first
Seraphin
basket as we
couldn't
get
get his
going in the
hands on
fourth for Milwaukee.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Now here's Calderon.
Lobs it over to Otto Porter. Backs in.
Leads
takes a
away.
Step back jumper.
And he gets
Good
it to go.
for 2.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Wide open. That doesn't look wide open.
Bird against Calderon. And Bird, here we go.
Oh, I didn't even pass from Butler.
Butler off a pick from Bird.
Green.
Butler kicks to Martin.
Up.
There's
Oh!
a killer two-handed
Nice
slam.
dunk by Kenyon
None of the
Martin.
defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
And Washington has possession. Following the bucket by the Bucks. Porter. And he uses the glass on the way.
Nice lay in there.
Porter's got 4 points in the quarter. First
yeah,
minute and a
that's
half of
only 4
basketball
points for
played here in the
Otto
fourth quarter. Up top, Bird. He's guarded by Calderon. Martin the pass to Bird.
Back to me.
Takes it into the teeth of the D and kicks the way out. Bird's got 10 points in just the second half. Well, the Wizards shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Calderon against Bird. Calderon gets a screen from Singleton. The dish to Seraphin.
Inside to Seraphin.
The shot's
Gets it
good
to
on
go
the
for
assist
2.
by Calderon.
We're just trading buckets, which is fine with us.
Now here's
Into
Bird.
the fourth quarter.
In low to Martin. Back to Bird.
Back to me.
Kicks to Martin.
Passed a lot later than I thought it would.
Clock at 6. And
Inside,
there is
there we
again
go.
from him. Shot good from Bird.
Yeah, I can hit those inside buckets.
Bird's got 19 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
I guess
Here's
if you want to
Temple.
start with a
He
2K
kicks it to
game,
Porter.
2K15, since that
The feed
on
to
PC,
Calderon.
that's the first
And he
one that
gets it to
started
go.
the story trend.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and
If you
getting the
find it
ball
on,
to the
like,
rim.
C2A.com,
Bucks leading by 20.
website like that.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Martin
take
with
it.
the bucket.
You know,
Didn't
they've
get
been
the alley-oop.
so effective when they've been able to get the ball
Assist, I'll
inside.
take it.
Some real
Great
shortcomings
camera
from
angle
this
game. Can we
defense.
fix
I mean,
that?
they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Now here's Calderon. Feeds it to Temple. Passes it to Seraphin. Singleton
Almost
dishes to
turned it over.
Seraphin. Kicks it to Singleton.
Singleton with it. Bouncing around
Seraphin
inside.
inside. Covered by Martin.
Nice job. We forced him to take a bad
Bucks
shot.
have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a
Dang,
row to start the
Calderon
quarter.
just
Here's
reached
Calderon.
So high for
Lays
that
it up and
steal,
banks it in.
earned the easy
Calderon's got
lay-in.
4 points now in the quarter.
Now they'll
That's
take as
8
many
points
of those
now for
high
Jose
percentage
Calderon.
shots as they can get, guys.
Calderon against Bird. He dishes it to Martin.
Martin.
That's good.
There we go. Got
Great
the
game
lead.
for him. Double now. 10
Now
points
Kenyon
and
Martin's got
11
his double-double.
rebounds.
10 points, 11 rebounds.
Martin's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Calderon with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Calderon kicks to Porter.
I don't know if the Wizards have made a winner yet.
Now the pass to Seraphin. 5 on the clock. And the shot is long.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Delfino inside.
Oh, good from Delfino.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Singleton with it. Porter passes to Singleton.
Back to Singleton. Back to Porter.
Now Porter.
Back to Singleton.
Here's Seraphin. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
People, the soundtrack is just one problem. The gameplay does have issues. It doesn't feel like it's changed.
Crops in the lane.
Got Jose.
Bird's got 14 points here in the second half.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Now here's Calderon. Temple dishes to Calderon.
My brother and I went getting it off.
He feeds it to Seraphin.
It does not feel
misses from short range.
Really at all.
Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter.
Porter with the steal.
Tipped away. What a play there.
Lots of room. That is good. Calderon's got 6 points in the quarter. Milwaukee leading by 22. Dishes to Martin. Back to Bird. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What a game we've seen here for Big Red. He's got 21 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
We throw good. Bird. Emeka Okafor. He's checked in for Washington. Harrington comes in for Chris Singleton. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Al Harrington is back after missing all but a handful of games last season. The summer prior, after a knee surgery, he suffered a staph infection in his knee. That had to be frustrating for him.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Bird kicks to Butler. Good.
We don't let him have it for long. We hit him in a swing right back.
And that's 15 points for Butler.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know,
that would be
when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it.
With
he's
the new
constantly a
contract coming
threat
up,
to
it's
catch
hard
and
to say
shoot.
who will even
And another
get
specialty of his is the 3 ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
And Al Harrington certainly fits a need for a lot of teams. The spread 4, for instance.
Yeah, when your power forward can step outside and knock the 3-pointer down, it's incredible the spacing that occurs for your offense, and that really gives a lot of driving and passing lanes for your teammates.
Spread 4, the stretch 4, whatever you want to call it. One of those nice things that the game has added that has been fun to watch in its development.
Yeah, it sure has.
And here is Mayo after Trevor Ariza just hit the 3. Back to Bird from outside the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
For me now. How is this even possible?
Calderon against Bird. Calderon passes to Beal.
Both teams have made their last 2 3-pointers.
Back to Calderon. Beal with the screen for Calderon. Just 5 on the clock. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Calderon. 7 points for Ariza.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Now here's Bird. Sanders dishes to Bird. Bird right side. A 10 short, but it's good off the front. Bird's got 27 points.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Get a bigger slice. There's rumors that NBC could get back into the game.
Bird against Calderon. Okafor gets the bucket.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Mayo drives in.
It is hard to tell at this point.
They double-team Bird.
Alright.
Inside, Sanders.
There you go.
And
That's
one
how
is
you do
stuffed
it.
right through.
Now we're going to win
This
this
game's
game.
over, guys. I think we can
We
say that
finally
with certainty.
snapped our
Yeah, I
like
agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Now here's Calderon.
Garbage.
Pass to Harrington.
Inside to Harrington.
Ariza outside. Back to Harrington.
Harrington still trying to drive in. Got it.
Offensive rebound. And the
We did get it, but
rejection
it got
by
blocked. We're
Sanders.
good. Okay.
And so it's going to end
I
up
don't
in
get
the
the
record
rebound. We
books
already
as
have
a
five.
blowout, dominating performance for the Bucks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times, it seemed, toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin.
Man.
Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And when it's all said and done
Get
here,
that
this will
lay-in.
mark their 38th W on the year.
This will be an important win for them. They'd lost the first 2 games of the year to this team,
Yeah,
so
on the end of
they're
the
no
season,
longer in
you mean.
danger of being swept when they need
Yeah,
the
when
fourth
it's
time.
almost time.
And Steve, you better believe that's important. It's one
thing.
thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's
I
a
haven't heard
whole
anything
different
about,
story losing
Vegas
all 4
from an
games to a
Olympic
team
game.
from your own conference.
Whether it's
Well, you
the
look back
standard
at this one, and
or
what an
a
amazing
Mario and
performance
Sonic
this
game.
has been
They'll
for Big
probably
Red.
come out like,
Just an outpouring of points from him.
They'll
Nobody
have to
could
come
do
out like
anything, really,
either
to
that or
stop
they're
it.
taking time off
Here's what
because
Washington's going with right now. Trevor Booker, he's
technically it
checked in now for
they didn't have as long
Okafor.
to
Chris
release
Singleton
it,
comes
where
in
they
for
had a
Al
longer
Harrington.
development cycle
And Porter
for
subbed in for Trevor
2020
Ariza.
because of
And
return-
Temple kicks to
because,
Porter.
you know.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Chris Middleton's checked in
I am
for O.J.
surprised that we
Mayer.
haven't heard anything about any Olympic Games this year from Sega.
Here's Maynard.
Sega,
Bird
technically,
cover.
since Sega has the Olympic rights.
And Maynard gets
Well,
it to
they've had the
go.
Olympic rights
Well, he
since
wasn't phased
2008.
at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here's Ilyasova. Bird, the pass tonight.
Brandon Knight drives in. He's looking, he's double teamed.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Knight spent too long in the paint. So that's a turnover on him. But again, not that it matters.
Here's Maynard.
Eric Maynard's going to take it up.
There's the dish to Porter.
Pass to
Fires from
Otto
deep.
Porter.
But they get it back.
How'd that happen?
Second shot opportunity off the
No
mark.
good, but
And
we
so it's the
finally
Bucks
got
taking
a
care
win
of business in
in
this
style.
one. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
It certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around
They will.
basketball game
Oh,
here.
actually, I don't
And
know
a
when the
chance now to
Premier League
send you over
season
to Doris
starts
Burke,
because the
standing
Premier
by
League
on the
season is
sideline.
only
Doris?
2 games away from ending.
Well, congratulations on the win, Brandon.
It would come with Olympics, then the Premier League, or domestic leagues, I guess. There we go. We did get the player of the game. Come on. When am I going to get an endorsement or something, game? This is taking forever. Well, at least we snapped a cold streak. Let's see what's on social media. Kenyon pulled down 12 rebounds last night. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it'll probably be Olympics first, then Premier League. Thank you, Lewis. Got 533,000 fans now. Yeah, no challenges this time as we go up against the... Who are we facing again? Oh yeah, the Orlando Magic. We'll save player upgrades for after this game. Seems like at this point I might end up getting Rookie of the Year. We got like 19 games to go in the season. We got to keep winning so we can keep our hopes alive.
Welcome, everyone, to the Bradley Center. We're in downtown Milwaukee, the home of the Bucks, where we'll be broadcasting today's live action. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action.
We did take care of the Magic last
Quick
time,
check now for starting lineups for both
Let's see if
teams.
we can take care of them
And
again.
as we take a look here at
point.
Glenn Davis, guys, what do you think?
Well, Big Baby has that football build.
What?
6'9", close to 300
Block.
pounds, but he's surprisingly light on his feet
What a
for such
block.
a big guy. And he's got a
Who
nice
is that?
touch
Is
on
that
that
number
jump
11?
shot
I
as
think
well.
that was
Yeah,
Glenn
nice
Davis
touch
there.
and good mobility.
The guy
a
they
lot
were
like
talking
those
about.
tree trunk guys when he sets a screen. Good luck in getting through that. Wow. After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. 6 games off the lead. They're most definitely in the thick of things.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed
Over Jameer Nelson for the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, Clark, as
If
the
you look at my
postseason
stats,
approaches,
we got
there's plenty of optimism, but
15.6
as you know,
points a
the
game,
playoffs
along with
are a
to
whole
go with our
different
10
animal.
assists. So
We'll
we're
see if
averaging
they
a
can
double-double a
continue that
game.
momentum.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
And inside to Maxiel.
Maxiel with it. Now guarded by Sanders.
Inside, fouled by
And those 2 free
Sanders.
throws are
He
clearly
misses,
fouled
so
on that shot that
Maxiel will
time. The
shoot
whistle
2 at the
blown.
line.
The Magic shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
If we're being honest, DJ, for a sports fan like myself, there is no off-season. There's major
And he
sports
makes the
happening
first.
everywhere. As Maxiel gets the first free throw. Alright. Go ahead, skip ahead. Then I don't know why the ref was taking so long to inbound the ball.
Maxiel hits them both.
Oh. Yeah, true. From
Now
international
here's
to
Bird.
domestic, yeah.
Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Bird right side.
Let's see.
Bird right side. Deflects
Oh,
the
come
pass.
on, game. That's
It's
not who
stolen
I
by
wanted
Davis.
to pass to.
To the middle. Out to Nelson.
Yes, but you got to remember, Lewis,
Maxiel
which
with
is
a
my whole
screen on Bird.
personality.
And Nelson
As
gets
Nelson
it to go.
got
Very
just
effective
enough
screen
room.
to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
As the
For the
Magic
Orlando
take the
Magic,
lead.
they come in off a good outing against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Well, they
Magic are
benefited
coming off a
from
win.
some very loose
That's not a
play
good
from
sign.
their opponents that night, Clark.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, there were a lot
They
of
did well to
turnovers
get
in that
good assists
game.
and limit
Some were
their
caused by their
turnovers.
good defensive
Oh, that's
play,
good.
but some
But again,
were
it's
just
Tottenham,
careless.
so there
And
shouldn't have
stolen
been
by
there shouldn't be a
Maxiel.
problem.
And it's Harris off the drive.
And
the foul
blocking
called
by
on
Larry Sanders.
That'll be his second foul
His
of the
second
game.
foul, so he's got to
Second
sit
foul
out
of
now.
the first quarter. They're
In
probably
comes
going to have to
Zaza
sit him
Pachulia.
down here to try to avoid number 3.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Larry Sanders.
Lalo
Now
with
here's
it.
Aflalo. He's
Bounce
coming
pass
off
to
a
Maxiel.
13-point game against the
Oh.
Spurs in San Antonio. And
Thank
Bird gets
you.
it to go.
Lay
on
it
the
in.
assist by Pachulia.
Thank you.
Bird's
Thank you for
got
the
his
update,
second
Lewis.
bucket.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what
I
you
would
call
not expect
early
Zaza
offense.
to poke it away for a steal, but he
Nelson
did.
dishes to Maxiel. Solid shot
But
from
at
the
the same
distance
time,
of
we
about
also
14
give up
feet.
And they
Easy
have to
looks on
mix
the
it up
mismatch.
defensively. That was just too easy.
Bucks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Really was a very strong season, guys, for Jameer Nelson as he bounced back in
Keep
a
forgetting
big
I
way.
need to, like,
So
pretty
he
much
got his
turn on
scoring up
icon
and
pass.
was acting as a
But I'll take
playmaker
pass
at a
to
much higher
assist.
level
Kenyon
than
Martin
what we
gets
were
the lay-in.
accustomed to seeing from him.
Outside, Davis.
7:36 to go in the first.
Harris kicks to Nelson.
Harris to Nelson.
From 18 feet away. And that one's good.
He had way the
Clark, you
fadeaway
just
was
mentioned the uptick in
perfect
assists for
call there.
Jameer
He has
Nelson.
more
He's the
than enough room
Magic's
to get the
franchise
mid-range
record
to
holder in
go.
assistee with over 3,000.
You know, I would have guessed that Scott Skiles.
I was not expecting to make it, but we did.
So many back in the day, but it just shows you the consistency and the production that Nelson has given that team over almost a decade now.
Jameer
Looked
missed
like
that
he rushed
shot.
that one, guys. The
We're
defense
still
was out
tied
of
at
position.
8
He was
with
wide
3
open.
minutes
Just
into the
couldn't take
second.
advantage.
Mayo finding room past
And
the
he was fouled
line.
on the way up. 2 free throws
Lalo
now
had
for
to
him.
foul him on the way
Yeah,
up,
the defense
so
looking
OJ
to
will
protect
shoot
the
2
rim
at the
at all
line.
costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Bucks shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
Yeah,
free
it's
throw
been a
line.
very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Orlando trailing here.
Means we're down. We should have a higher percentage from the line.
Harris outside.
Nelson to Harris.
Back to Nelson.
Nelson to
The open
Harris.
shot, Harris.
Gets the
Good.
mid-range
Nice
to go.
assist from Nelson.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Washington Wizards.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the
31
defense just kind
defensive
of waved the
rebound.
white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Not enough
with the
room on the
bucket.
inside to lay it in there. They just
Quarter has been
letting me
perfect.
get these
Single
points. I'll
missed
take
shot.
it.
They've got to keep riding it.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hiya, Bless.
Thank
How
you,
you
Kevin.
doing?
The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a
How
bit.
you doing, buddy?
As far as key factors coming into this
Wallow.
game, he said that defense is a
Steal.
focus, and he added our
Gets
shot
the inside
blocking
bucket to
really
go.
gives us that anchor inside.
We're just
and
trading
the
buckets
foundation
all
we need
night.
to be successful at that end of the floor.
I'm doing well,
That's
thank you for
something we
asking.
can count on, and of course, the rest of our defensive execution is just as important,
There we go.
if
Got
not
the
more
block.
so.
I thought I was going to
Kevin,
be able
it's
to pass
always
it.
defense first.
Wallow
Great
does
stuff,
pass it
Doris.
to
Thanks.
Harris.
And the guy's not too
No
much
team
of a
is just
surprise.
blown
The
away.
defense
No
is
team
going to be the
blown away with
emphasis.
this one.
Yeah,
They're
that's
keeping
the
it
type
close,
of team
both
they are.
sides.
They always seem to feed off of that defense. They're just really trying to attack and force some
Tried to
turnovers
double
and get
team
out
me,
and
which
run.
leaves OJ
Exactly,
Mayo
Steve. I
wide
mean, that's
open.
really what
He couldn't
drives
get it,
them
but
on a game-to-game
Zaza
basis.
tried the double team. Oh, sorry,
And
second
this
chance
gives us a
bucket, but
moment
he
now
got
to show you
fouled
the
on the way
rookies
up.
with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. Well, you look at
Except for
Oladipo,
Oladipo
leading
and
the
I have
league
the
in
best
field goal
field goal
percentage. He
percentages.
always gets good looks.
He shoots
And of course, Big
59%.
Red
I'm
for
shooting
Milwaukee, they have been
52%.
perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the
Looks like
first one at the
Ilyasova
line
is
is
coming
good.
back into
And
the
the
game.
Magic making a change here. Turkoglu's checked
Yep,
in.
as Turkoglu comes in for the Magic.
And Pachulia
He made them both,
drops
so
them
we're
both.
tied again.
The Magic have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
Takes it.
Now Nelson. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Aflalo, no good.
No, that's a
Going
problem
back to
he had.
2K24,
Not
the only
being
reason
able
you
to
get
knock
that
down
game
that open jumper.
is to play moments of the
It happens
career of
far
the late
too often.
Kobe Bryant.
Bird with it, and it's Nelson picking him up.
That's the only reason this game would even be attempt to win it.
Nelson against Bird.
And
Tagged in
we
off
already
the
got
glass.
10 points.
Bird's got 10
We
points
are
in the
just
game.
carrying the team
Showing
this
some
time.
kind of a killer instinct this quarter,
You're welcome,
trying to
buddy.
stretch this lead out.
I'm
And
glad
now
you're doing
Doris
well.
Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had
so
some
we're
advice
back
for
on
his
the
team
lead.
over that last break.
10 points
he
and nothing
emphasized
else.
the need to set good, hard screens at the offensive end. He
Pass
said the
to
pick and
Harris.
roll opportunities are going to be there for them
Turkoglu.
as long as they time
for a good
those
shot.
screens correctly. Another
That
part
just
of what he
drives
said
in
to them
as we get
centered on his
another
desire
tie.
to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself.
OJ,
He said,
T.
"Fire away, guys! You've got the
Pick it up.
green light."
Thankfully,
Kevin,
the
we'll
Magic
see how
have
that
made one
strategy
more,
pans out as
but
this
we've also
game
made
develops.
2 more free
Great.
throws.
Thanks for the report, Doris.
Oh, come
Nelson with the steal.
on!
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Nelson with the
Back and
Boom!
forth we go. That basket gives
Harris
us
with
another
the
lead
authoritative
change.
And there have
slam
been too
dunk.
many of those to keep track
And
of.
the
What a
Magic
contest.
takes the lead again.
Kicks it to Ilyasova. Pass to Pachulia.
Silva, Zaza.
The shot no
Nope.
good.
Okay,
So
now the
Orlando
momentum
will
about
take
to
it the
change.
other way. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they didn't play well
we beat
that
them
night.
at
They
home.
weren't very aggressive.
Take a look at
They shot the ball
a
too
stat of
often
note.
from the perimeter. Never got
they beat us.
inside.
I thought we beat
and they were
them.
also very shaky from the foul line.
And Nelson gets it to go.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on
late
that.
reaction.
And the Bucks with possession here. 4-point game. Up top, Bird. Guarded by
It's
Nelson.
over for 3.
And that one's
Yes! Finally, my first
good.
assist of the
Ilyasova's got
night.
his first 3 points of the game. There's really no excuse. I don't know how many times we've seen it, especially when, Clark, it's time for the playoffs. The winners usually make their free throws.
It's elementary, Watson. Make your free throws when you get them. Everyone needs to take their
Fake.
time, get into their routine, and fundamentally
Easy
execute
lay
the
in
free
for
throw
Jameer
shot.
Nelson.
It's Kevin, not Watson.
As
Okay, well, Kevin
Milwaukee
Watson.
called time.
Hey, I like it.
All right, a chance to check out some stats
Take a
for
look at the
Tobias
stats
Harris.
of Tobias
You see
Harris,
some
the guy
nice
who made the
numbers
big
from
slam
him
dunk
over his
there.
past month.
15 points a game,
Averaging about
7
15
rebounds,
points,
and 2 assists
6 rebounds,
in the last
and 2
month.
assists. And he really brings that offensive firepower to this team. Finding ways to score
Yes,
is
DJ,
his
that's how
specialty.
it
Yeah,
works.
that's his identity, Steve, among other contributions, obviously.
OJ.
But the ability to make plays that put up points,
Harris with the rebound.
that's a major weapon in his
And
arsenal.
Nelson.
Now Nelson. O.J. Mayo missing on the 3. Excellent D
luckily
there
he
from
missed.
Mayo.
Thank you,
Well,
OJ.
one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through
Zaza.
contact on his way to the
Nope.
rim.
He
Tried
was
to
lucky to
get a
get
little
that.
too fancy with that
But
one.
in the end, he
Unless
missed
the
it.
alley-oop is going to be uncontested on both ends of the play,
Almost
you're better
lost
off
that one.
avoiding it.
Nelson from
Here,
outside.
4-3.
Nelson
I
with
thought he was
another
gonna make
miss.
that.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide
Exactly.
open look.
Jameer
Mayo
can
pass
and
to
does
Butler.
usually make those 3-pointers.
With his first shot
Butler,
attempt,
yes.
and he gets it to go.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Now
And
a timeout
timeout
called
Orlando
by
as we see
Orlando.
Caron Butler's
Over these
stats
last
there.
10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here.
They,
Eighth
apart
and
from
lowest
keeping a
turnovers
handle
per
of the
game.
ball,
14th
they've
in
been
blocks.
pretty
As far as
cold
steals
as we
numbers
sit out
go,
the rest of the first quarter, and then, like I've been saying, we haven't been able to pull away, but luckily the Magic haven't either, as we are over
Here's Martin.
2 minutes into
6
the
points for him.
second quarter.
Left side, Martin. Outside, Butler.
Oops.
Back to Bird. Shot clock at 6.
Luckily it missed, but
Not enough on that one as it misses.
well, I
Good
think
ball
he had all the
movement, but
space he needed. He
we
just
couldn't get
couldn't
it in.
find the
That was
bottom
a
of the
decent
net.
shot.
So on the floor for Orlando.
Lalo
Nelson and a follow
drives
combined
in.
at guard. Davis is out there with
Jameer.
Jason Maxillo.
Just once
And it's
again,
Harrison
I
at the small
can't
forward.
stay on him.
Aaron Aflalo.
Maybe this is
And
the
the Bucks
moment where
with
the Magic
possession
pull
here.
away.
Trailing by 4. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Bird dishes to Butler. Bird against Nelson. And Bird, here we go.
Drives in, lays it in.
Bird's got 12 in the game.
On short on 6 for 8 tonight.
Orlando,
In
they've
terms of
gone
field
4 of 6 from the field here in the second.
Actually, that's all I have.
A follow outside.
All right, Aaron
Here's
Aflalo
Harris.
for 3.
From outside, off the mark.
Pinion with the rebound.
Well, Tobias Harris last season, guys, sent from Milwaukee to Orlando at the trade deadline. I like this young man's game. He went from a reserve role to starter's minutes and remained very effective.
They get it back. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Orlando's
Both
gone
missed
0
that
of 3
inside
from
bucket.
beyond the arc to
Now
start
I'm
the
6 for
second
9.
quarter.
As I steal
Stolen
it away
by
from
Bird.
Aflalo.
Here's Mayo.
And Mayo
The shot goes
drives
down and
it
gets this
himself
game
for
back
the
to
lay-in. And once again, we are tied.
Nelson.
Thank you for the hydrate, Lewis. Thank you for that.
He's got 10.
Back to the game.
And back to Tobias Harris now in his 3rd season in the league.
Aaron
Still just
Aflalo.
21
He
years
was
of age.
wide open.
And he's
How
the
did he
player
not
that
get
Orlando
that?
insisted on in that trade with J.J. Redick. So the versatility they like, the ability to
Got it. Dang, I
skill set
have
of
a
the
hot
three,
hand
but also
tonight.
be able to guard a
7 of
four.
10 from the
That
field.
type of kind of hybrid forward has become very popular in the NBA these days.
They're just leaving
Nelson
me
against
open
Bird.
for laying
Nelson
shots.
kicks to Maxillo. Rejected
Oh,
by Sanders.
blocked.
And he's able to get it back.
And
he
again.
recovers it.
And again, he misses. 3 chances, he couldn't get it.
And here's Bird. 14
To
points for
Butler.
him.
Good
Here's
pass,
Butler.
lay it up.
And out of bounds is the
And
Magic
he somehow
will gain
shoots
possession.
it on the
A moment now
backside
to
of the
look at the
backboard.
all-time list for blocks in
So
a
that's a
season.
turnover and
7'4"
Magic fall.
Mark Eaton with 5.5 blocks a game. Wow.
And with that, let's see who
That
gets
is a
sat out.
ridiculous number,
When
Kevin.
Davis comes out.
Eden was a
with
2-time
Lamb,
defensive player
and,
of the year.
Larry
Just a 4th
Sanders
round
comes out
pick out
for
of UCLA
Chris
back in
Middleton.
1982. Tell you what, he sure panned out for the Jazz.
Lamb is checked in for Glenn Davis.
All right, Maxio with it.
Maxfield, the pass to Aflalo.
Aaron Aflalo.
He
Screen.
kicks it to Nelson. Back to Aflalo. Fires
For
the
3.
three. The basket
Now
good.
he
The
gets
assist
it,
from
and the
Nelson.
Magic retake the
Aflalo's
lead.
got his first 3 points of the game. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
5
You know
minutes
what? And they
to
just
half.
keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7.
Pass to
for the game.
Middleton. Yes,
good by
answered with a
Middleton.
3 of their own.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Aflalo dishes to
Almost lost
Nelson.
it there, but he does get a hold of it.
Back to Aflalo.
To Nelson.
And it's Harris off the drive, out to Nelson. 5 to shoot.
Nelson, he's got to shoot.
Into Maxiell. Stolen by Martin.
Pinion gets credit for the steal there.
Here's Middleton. Three-pointer.
He tries the three on his own, and he gets it.
With the triple. And now we'll get a perspective.
A little bit of a gap is for him. It's a 5-point
been going for Milwaukee.
Well, I think
let
the
my
defensive
guard down.
on display here has caught him
what do you
off
mean,
guard,
let my guard down?
Airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, I do too. And I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor. I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so
Middleton
far.
again with 3, but that one doesn't go. Of course, when I pass it, he doesn't
3.
get the 3.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hey, Kev, Big Red in that last game against the Wizards got down to business. He finished with 27 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion,
back to Nelson,
a huge amount of assists.
but only because I can't catch up on
defense. Some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done.
Easy three-pointer for Jameer Nelson. He is just as hot as I am right now.
Doris, thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
You don't get to lay it.
No chance.
I mean, why would you?
That's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night. I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogghian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Look at Steve. He didn't like that, so look at him.
But let's just say he was really
that's
good.
2K15, man.
I love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. And you take a look at Delfino, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
Getting
and of
over
course,
50%
Caron Butler,
from the
another
three-point line
sniper.
this last
He'll
month.
hurt you from three-point land.
You know, it's really fascinating, Kevin, to think about how these guys are shooting
now we
the
got
ball
Larry
better
Drew
from
as
behind
our head
the arc
coach.
than some players are shooting from the free throw line. I mean, that's saying something right there. Impressive.
And the call
Enjoy
will be
your break,
against
DJ.
Jameer Nelson. Morris checked in for Jameer Nelson.
Slammed into me. But since I didn't take a shot, that's an inbound foul. As Moore comes in for Nelson.
Here's Butler.
Butler just takes advantage of the lapse in
in.
defense as well.
Butler's got
Both
the game
sides
tied
just
up here for the Bucks.
can't seem to get it done on
probed
defense.
inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
More with it.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do
couldn't
much
do it
on
as
the
I get the
perimeter.
rebound.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers
The
in the
Middleton
game.
for 3.
Scored
Got
by
it.
Middleton.
Most any NBA
Chris
player
Middleton
can
has
make
done
you
a
pay when you
great
leave them
job
that
off
wide
the
open.
bench.
That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
The Magic trail
That
by
brings us
3.
back to a 3-point lead. Like I thought we were pulling away for a bit,
Moore
but both
outside.
sides have kept it
Left
close
side, Harris.
all game long.
Left side, Harris.
All right, Harris
Clock at
with it.
6. Back to Moore.
One more.
Here's
Harris
the 3.
with 3.
No good.
No, I get
That's
the
a shot
rebound.
you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere
To
around.
Middleton.
And Middleton kicks to Bird.
Ah,
No good on the 3.
wide
The
open, but
Magic
couldn't
shooting
get
has
the
just been
shot to go.
outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Harris with it. Butler covering. Harris gets the screen from Maxiell. Harris
Trying
passes to
hold on it.
Maxiell.
He'll pass to Maxiell. From Moore.
Here's Moore. Another shot. So he gets the
Good
whistle.
try on defense,
Contact
but
on the way
Butler
up and 2
fouls, so
shots coming
Maxiell
up.
will shoot 2 at the line.
And a chance here to see where the Bucks currently sit in the
This
NBA
season, we have been
statistics.
the best team in terms
First
of
in shooting
percentages.
percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're number 2 in assists. This is a team that loves to share the basketball.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job
That's
of
good, and
finding
we'll sit out
open
for the rest of
looks.
the
They're
second quarter.
Second quarter ends in a tight one.
Still keeping a
Well,
close
Kevin,
lead.
joining
as
me
we-
now is Coach Larry Drew. And
Listen to Larry
Coach,
Drew.
offense not the problem for either team so far, but how do you feel about the play in the first half?
Yeah, well, I think right now the game is a really good rhythm. I think both teams.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Ed, since I don't think you guys can hear it anyway.
Hi, everyone. Damon Bruce here on
There you
2K
go, I'm leading
Sports,
the
the late season
Bucks
edition.
scoring with
Welcome.
14 points.
Out at Bradley Center, the Bucks are in a
Nelson's got
close
the
game
most
against
points with 50.
Orlando. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. Big Red having no trouble against Orlando's defense. He's up to 14 points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going.
The the Sprint halftime report.
That's all we need to care
presented
about.
by Sprint.
All right, so let's get back into the second half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Nelson takes
And
back
what a
into the
tremendous game for Nelson. 15 points, and there's a nice
He's
number
leading
in
the
his
scoring,
assist
so he
column
gets
as
the
well.
spotlight.
It is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates
Nelson,
and get
wide
this
open,
offense going.
but still missed
He's in
it.
at the point. Karan Butler is out there with Martin. Then it's Sanders. And it's
Oh, I
Mayo
thought I
at
would
the
get a
shooting
good
guard.
pass, but luckily
That's the
Martin
group for
recovered
Milwaukee
for me.
right now.
All right, Mayo drives
dish to
in to
Sanders.
Levy
An
Sanders.
amazing finish with
Good
a
for
hand
two.
right in his face. Sanders has
Welcome
got
back,
the first
DJ.
basket of the third quarter for the Bucks.
Nelson.
Maxiel sets a screen for Nelson. The three from
Aflalo.
Aflalo.
No.
Milwaukee with the rebound.
You look at how Aaron Aflalo came into this league and how he plays now. I mean, he's gone from being just
Fouled
a
on the
defensive
way up by
specialist
Maxiel,
to a
so
starter
I'll
that
shoot
can
you
put
with
up
the
some
line.
solid offensive numbers as well.
And for Aflalo, he's had the ball in his hands more and more.
And he's improved
Slightly early,
penetrating
but
and
the free
creating
throw's
his
still
own
good.
shot. He used to be more of a spot-up shooter, but really expanded his offensive game. Even
Slightly
can
late,
mix in a little
but still made the
post-up
second
game
free
as well.
throw. So that takes me above Nelson
The
in
Magic
terms of
trail by
points.
7.
16 now.
Maxiel sets a screen for Nelson. Nice
Nelson
teamwork to
had
set up the big
just
play and
enough
make the
room to
space
make
for the
that
J.
mid-range shot.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
All right, give it to Mayo.
Right side, Mayo. Martin dishes to
Over.
Bird. Bucks passing it around, and Sanders kicks to Bird.
Whoop, got him.
That's good.
Gotcha, me and Nelson jumping.
For the Bucks.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And he
Yeah,
gets the
but
bucket.
in return, Nelson
And that's
caught
now
me
19
leaning.
points for Jameer Nelson.
So that's
man,
another
he goes
lay-in
old
for him.
school on us with the finger roll.
Hey, Echo, how you doing?
Bird against Nelson. Bird, the pass
Bounce
to
pass to
Sanders.
Sanders.
It's stolen by Davis.
Martin, but he loses control and turned over the ball.
Aflalo goes in. He feeds it to Davis. Count
And
the
as a
bucket
result,
coming off
that's
a
an
perfectly
easy
placed
lay-in
assist.
for Glenn Davis.
Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go. Bucks leading by 3. Bird outside.
Well, we'll find out
They double team
tomorrow,
Bird.
DJ.
Mayo with it.
They only
Now
forced the
guarded
game
by
6.
Aflalo. Here's Bird.
Lay it up.
And he gets the
And
bucket.
in.
Bird's got 6 points in
Dang,
the
this
quarter.
is my highest producing,
First 3 shots now. That's
well,
the
at least
way
high
to start the
efficiency
second.
shooting
Now
game.
a timeout
As
called by
Orlando
Orlando.
called
Well,
timeout.
He sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is.
Coach
but
wants,
I think he's
Coach
going to make
Drew
some
wants
changes
the team
here.
to play
I
through
think you've
me.
got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
And let's get this update now from Doris
All right,
Burke, who's
Nelson
across
with
the way
it.
on the sideline.
Yeah, had just
Guys,
enough
well,
room to
Larry
get
Drew
past me
had
for
some
the
advice
lay-in.
for his team over that last break. Big Red was the focus of the discussion, and he wants
got
their
20
offense to
points
run
right
through
now.
him. Coach turned to the team in the huddle and said, quote, tonight
So
he's
Mayo
going to be
to
the player that
Sanders.
carries us. Let's start
Again,
getting him more
just so I
touches."
don't get the
He
assist.
also said something you don't hear too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Those could prove to be
7 minutes
crucial
to go in the
changes to
third
their
quarter.
strategy with this
Jameer
game
Nelson
getting
with
ready
it.
to enter the stretch
Pass
drive,
to Aaron
Kevin.
Aflalo.
Thanks again, Doris. Aflalo dishes to
Back to
Nelson.
Nelson.
Maxiel
with the
screen on
screen,
Bird.
but he didn't have
And
his
there's
feet
the
set.
call. It's gonna
That's
be an illegal
illegal,
screen.
so that's a turnover.
As we get a break in the action now, let's
Now
take a look at the East and how the
Conference
teams are
lineup.
stacking up. You look
As
at
you
the
can see,
Bucks.
we're only a
Right
half
now,
game
they're
up on the
locked
New
into
York
third
Knicks,
place in the conference,
while the Orlando
looking to get
Magic
a
are the
high
bottom
seed
dwellers
for
of the
playoffs.
conference.
And of course, the Magic. Not in the
A
same
loss
realm
will
right
pretty
now
much
in terms of their
eliminate
record.
them from the
Well,
playoffs.
looking at Orlando, they've been as flat as they can be this season. It might be time, not just for some lineup changes, but a major overhaul.
OJ
Yeah, you might
Mayo,
be right,
pump
Clark,
fakes.
because you can see that there's no
Drives
spark
in.
to this club. Nothing seems to be clicking. And so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some big changes.
Mayo from the mid-range. Got it.
Again, it's Milwaukee converted.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off, but they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5
OJ
straight
Mayo.
makes.
That's only his second bucket of the night.
Here's Nelson. He
Here in
kicks
the
it to
third
Maxiel.
quarter, as
That
Maxiel
one's
does
good.
a great job receiving that
Maxiel's got
little
11 points.
Feels like a
little
flip has been
both arm
switched at
pass
halftime
there by
because both teams
Jameer
now
Nelson.
really getting after it.
Man, it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
Bird kicks to Sanders.
Sanders, there we go.
Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 4 assists
So that's
in the
11
game.
points now for Larry Sanders.
The Magic trail by 7. Nelson
There
with
you
it.
see how
Outguarded by Sanders. Cannot hit.
how well Larry Sanders has done compared to the
Milwaukee's
rest
gone
of
to
the
the
team.
three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And he
Not an
leads on the
alley-oop, but
alley-oop.
still
Oh,
that
you
works.
gotta love it.
An assist is an assist.
Perfect alley-oop.
Great job, OJ.
A little surprise, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what, too?
Yeah, see,
But it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power. is
5
the way I
assists
see
now
it.
for me.
Here's Nelson. Pass to Davis. And he gets it to
Couldn't
go.
get past the big man
Davis has
there.
got 4 this quarter.
As
Defenders
Milwaukee
have
calls
to be
timeout.
aware. They cannot allow him that position before he catches the ball.
You're exactly right, Steve. That is his domain.
And now Doris
Both made
Burke
the same
has an
amount of
update
shots,
from the
but
sidelines.
Orlando
well,
has
over
missed
that break,
4
I
more.
listened in on what head coach for
Pass
the
into
Magic
point.
was getting
He
across
does a
in
little
the huddle.
behind the back
change he
lay-in
wants to
for
see made is a
2
defensive
points.
one. He talked to the team about
That's 8
closing
points
out
for
much
Kenyon
more
now.
quickly on their perimeter shooters. He thinks they've been giving them too much space out there. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thanks for
All
that
right.
story,
Harris
Doris.
with it.
Here's a
Over to
follow.
Flalo.
It's rebounded by Mayo.
OJ with the
Couldn't
rebound.
convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me if
Oh!
he goes back to that the next trip.
One-handed
Oh, boy, it
slam
looks
to
like he was
Karan
injured there.
Butler.
No, this is the last thing
Oh, and
you
that's
ever
an
want
injury
to
to a
see. in a
Flalo.
game.
You know, at this point,
Down,
we
and
can
he's
just knock
going
on
limp
wood,
back
say
to
a
the bench.
prayer, and wish him the best.
So for the Magic, Andrew Nicholson comes in for Jason Maxiel.
So Rod
And
Price
it's
comes into
Price
the game.
in for Aaron Aflalo. The Magic trail by 11.
Got
Now,
a big
here is
lead, no
Nelson.
need for fouls.
And 1
Bounce
point in the
passes to
game.
Bias, you know,
Fouls
like
all
that.
time on the way
Like
up.
that
That'll
foul,
give him 2
Kenyon.
chances at the free throw line here.
His first foul tonight, but Tobias.
Boy, one thing I
to
like
the
about
line.
Tobias Harris, he can play 2 positions and he gives you mismatches either way. You know, at the 4 spot, he can pull
Yo,
other
he's
big
got a
men
chance to
out
make
on the
this a
perimeter and take
single-digit game.
advantage of his ball skills, shooting, and quickness.
He
At
does
the 3,
not.
he can
He
play
misses the
bully
second.
ball
Ron
against
with the
smaller
rebound.
players. I think this young man's got a chance to
Dino
be
with
an
it.
outstanding combo forward. In the league.
Almost
Guido
lost it.
Turkoglu's checked in
Keeps
for
it to
Orlando.
OJ. Got
Mayo,
it.
That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable
Almost turn over
options
to
today,
a
guys. And his
three-point.
shooting has led them to this
Three-pointer.
lead.
Paying it. Right
Price
with
the
it.
pass to Lamb.
Lamb.
Tipped away.
Got it.
Pushing it up. Throws it up high.
Well, there
OJ
you go.
lays it in
One
off
team
the
operating
alley-oop.
on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling
13
to find
points
its
now
game.
for OJ
Yeah, they've done
Mayo.
a great job causing
He
havoc
became the hot hand in the
taking
second half.
advantage in transition offensively.
Price kicks to Lamb.
Price the
All
Lamb. He goes for
alone.
2 and
Another
doesn't
miss
get
by
it.
Orlando.
Larry with the
Clark, you
rebound.
mentioned Harris's nice
Up to
combination
OJ.
of size and skill, able to score inside.
Oh, and that's a
Steve
blocking foul by
outside.
Tobias.
Pretty good
He didn't get his
finisher
feet
and,
set.
you know, can make a
On his
three-point
first
shot.
foul
It's
of the
getting
night.
better. It's developing. But he got his chance to play after
things
the
up.
trade to Orlando last year.
Give OJ
and
a break.
Made good use of that opportunity.
We're up by
And
15
Orlando making
now.
a change here. Harkless is checked in. The pass to
The
Ridnour.
Ridnour.
Out left to the wing.
Around to
Delfino
Pump
with the
fakes,
3.
shoots.
Good.
And
The assist
pump
goes
fakes
to
gives him enough
Ridnour.
space.
Ridnour's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Magic trail by 18.
All right, Turkoglu with it.
Turkoglu outside. Pass to Price.
Tipped it. Turkoglu got it back.
Now
Harkless with it.
Harkless.
Cross court to
Off the
Price.
run. Offensive
Can't get it
rebound.
for 2.
Nicholson
But
with the
Nicholson
bucket.
gets the second chance bucket
Nicholson's
to go.
got his 2nd bucket tonight.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Up top, Bird, guarded by Price. Bird against Price. Three-pointer.
Ridnour.
Turkoglu grabs the board. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Harkless with it. Karan Butler covering. And Bird comes to help. Oladipo dishes to
Oladipo with it.
Harkless.
To Harkless.
Feeds to
Brings it up.
Oladipo.
Back to
Shot clock at
Oladipo.
6. Passes to Nicholson. And the rejection by Sanders.
Nice. Nice job,
And
Sanders.
it's time
Nice
for an
block.
injury report.
Oh, there we go.
And now
Lalo's got a
we'll send
concussion.
Doris
He's
for an
out
update
for at
on Aaron
least 2
LaFleur.
weeks.
Doris?
Guys, I
And
got a
Delfino
status
makes
report
the long
from the
range
Magic's
too.
head athletic trainer. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. This would be a terrible loss for his team if he were to
And
miss
we
this
sit out the
time,
rest of the
as
third
they are
quarter.
gearing up for the last.
Oh no, we only got past a minute there. Hopefully it's enough rest. Long range to Oladipo. Boom!
Ridiculous. Pour it down that
Magic
time.
are on a run as we look at the Kia Slam Cam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away
Right now the
quickly
lead
if he
is cut
does.
down to
And I like the way
14
he
with
capped that
43
drive
seconds
off,
to go
guys,
in the
with the
third quarter.
one-hand punch.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam.
Play in,
Giving us a
2
great
points.
look at that one.
Yeah!
They're straying
Yeah!
away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not
Nelson,
to take nearly as many
back to
three-pointers in
Nelson.
this half.
Nelson
Driving
kicks
around
to
inside,
Harkless.
over to Harkless for 3.
Rebounded by the
No,
Bucks.
we get the rebound.
Bird's got
No
4
problem.
rebounds now
No
tonight.
problem, Les. Thank you for
Ouch.
stopping by.
Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Here's Sanders.
Oh, wait.
Moves back up.
And again,
he lays it up
just
and in.
so I don't get the assist.
Sanders has got
Larry
8 points
Sanders
in the
gets
quarter.
his own
I
miss
think we could be seeing
and
a
the second
repeat of
chance
last
buckets
night,
to go
fellas.
with
He's
it.
just battling out there.
Here's
Nelson
Nelson.
just-
And there's the feed to Davis. And that
Getting a
one's
little
good.
bit fancy
Another
with that
good
lay-in. He
offensive
could have scored the
possession
points
for him. He's
himself,
trying
but
to shoulder
instead
the
he gave
load
it
here
to
for his
Harris.
team.
And
Well,
as
at least
we
it
end
doesn't
the
count
third
as a
quarter,
turnover,
a
so that is
double-digit
a
deficit
third
will make
quarter
it
of
tough to
play.
come back. Milwaukee on top, held through 3 quarters of play, down double
Dang it.
digits. It may be
Missed a chance
difficult
here,
to
get lucky
overcome.
again.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State
One of those
Farm
alley-oops was
assist of the
definitely
game.
the assist
Well,
of the
this
game.
had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so
Getting
that only his
Butler
teammate
a
could
nice
catch it.
dunk
And
there.
not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing
Inside to
of
point.
these plays are just phenomenal.
No.
Question.
And so in the game for the
And
Magic,
Len Davis
Nelson is
fouled
flanked
Martin on the
by
way up, so
Oladipo
he'll
in the
shoot 2
backcourt.
for the
Len
line.
Davis out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Maxeel in at the 5. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as
Takes
well
the
and
first.
scored a lot of baskets in transition.
So 1 for 2
Does
that
miss the
time at the
second, so
stripe.
it's a 17-point lead.
Guys, Kenyon Martin was signed by the Knicks towards the end of last season as they dealt
Block.
with a litany
Oh,
of
no, that was
injuries.
just a
And
rebound.
he really delivered.
Somebody kind of
He's
pushed him
35
there.
years
Glenn
old.
Davis gets the second chance
Microfracture
bucket.
surgery on
And
both
the-
knees. But he still
Yeah,
got
there
some
you go.
bounce in those legs, and we know he's got plenty of intensity.
And Bird, here we go. And the layup is
Dang,
good.
I'm the one the Magic doesn't
Bird's
have
got
the answer
24
for it.
points.
That's
You know,
24
they've been
points
able to
now.
depend on his offense all game
And I'm
long, guys.
perfectly
He's drained
split
a
between
lot
the
of
mid-range
shots out there.
and the
And
inside
between
bucket.
now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Fouled
And
by
so he ends
Sanders,
a trip to the
so
line.
Maxey will
Officials
once
saw the
again
contact, and he'll
from the
shoot
line.
2. And you look at Kenyon Martin, not the biggest frame inside, 6'9", about 240, but he is still a difference maker on the defensive end.
Yeah, he is. Shot
2-2.
blocker, tough defender, never backs down.
Does
and,
make the second, so
always
it's back
has
to a
done a good job
15-point
finishing in the lane.
Just
Remember,
over
he was
9
the number
minutes
1
to go.
overall draft pick back in 2000.
Gary Neal's checked in for Milwaukee. Bird kicks to Neal. It's stolen by Harris.
Looks like they wanted
And up
me
the court
to
come
turn
the
it over,
Magic on
and
the
they
break.
did. As punishment,
Nelson gets it to go.
easy lay-in for the
He's got
Magic.
23.
Boy,
makes it
nice
89,
one-man fast break
76.
on that one.
It sure was a
Nelson and I
stylish
have been
finish to
trading
cap it
buckets all
off. too.
game now. I have one more
Nelson
than him.
against Bird. Bird right side. Knocked loose.
What a steal
And
by
now Orlando
Jameer
on the
Nelson.
break. Nelson's running. Right side Davis. Harris
All the way over to
outside.
Glenn Davis
The
to
three.
Tobias for 3.
And he gets
yes.
it to go.
Boy, the
And
deeper
it's
we
a
get into this
10-point
game, the more
just
offense
like
we're
that.
seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
That's what I
And
get for
here's
leaving
the
my
fast
right hand
break.
exposed.
Oladipo
Here
leading the
comes
way.
Oladipo.
He gets it to
It's
fall.
a
That makes it
single-digit
just a
game.
single-digit lead.
They have now scored 11
They got
of the
on this
last
roll a while
13
ago, and they
points.
just haven't looked back. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been
Sanders
really impressive.
got it.
Attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
The Magic trail by 10.
7:40
Nelson
to go.
gets to Harris. Davis sets a screen.
All the way across to Maxiel.
To the wing right side.
Over to Nelson. Pass to Maxiel. Ah, Nelson got it. I was not expecting
25
that.
points for Jameer
Easy
Nelson.
lay-in.
Boy, this fourth quarter has been critical. The offense picking it up just when it looked like the game was getting away from them.
Yeah, they answered the 9-1-1. Now we've got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Tries to keep it alive.
Come on, just so I get a turnover. How much does that make for me tonight? 7 turnovers.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Just stop passing when I need those 10
Loses his
assists.
man off the screen and lays it up and in. Nelson's got 12 points here in the second half. Bucks leading by 6. Bird kicks us in.
Right to Larry Sanders. Goaltending for the bucket count.
So
I get the assist. I got my
Almost got
double-double.
to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Butler, he's checked in
And that's how
for
goaltending
Gary
works.
Neal.
You can't touch the ball when it's on its way down. Otherwise, the points count.
Nelson against Bird. Nelson, the pass to Maxiel.
Oh, come on!
Nelson dishes to Oladipo. That's
What
good.
a lucky break as the
got 4
tip ball
points this
goes
quarter.
right to
Pretty much been the
Yeah,
norm
Nelson,
for them.
he
Getting their
hands it off
points
to
off
Oladipo.
assists, great ball movement.
Nice
It's
rhythm
back
and
to a
flow for this
6-point
team.
deficit.
Tremendous communication and alertness.
Nelson against Bird. And Sanders kicks to Bird.
Back to me.
This one for 3.
Over to
That
me.
drops. Bird's got 27 points.
Dang.
Solid work right there. And
Low for
again,
16.
field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots, and the other team
Davis.
just a bit stagnant.
Kenyon
And the
Martin
foul
just
called on Kenyon
lot-
Martin.
So I leaped into Davis there. He deserves the foul call there. Just past the 4-minute mark into the fourth quarter. Yeah, I can stop the big guy, sure.
Oladipo, the pass to Harris. Nelson dishes to Davis. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson.
Yeah, sure. I'm
Nelson's
supposed
got
to.
assist
It's my
number
fault that
9
the
now.
big guy is getting
Wow,
points.
what an effort here tonight. Bucks leading by 7.
No.
Bird with it.
I'm pretty sure that's just you, DJ.
Shot clock at 6. To the inside.
Right,
Here's
okay.
Mayo.
Block.
Here's Sanders.
But
And
Sanders
it
gets the
goes
rebound
as the
and
official calls
one.
the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, the one thing that you have to have in basketball is big men who can protect the rim, and that's what Sanders does.
And he
He's
doesn't
willing
get
to
the
go up
and
and
one, but
block
2
shots,
points are on the board
really
regardless.
control the paint and protect that rim
Oladipo
area.
takes it up.
Yeah, you know, but there's nothing easy in the lane when Sanders
Harris.
is on the floor. Always have to be looking over your shoulder if you plan on putting up a shot with him
Driving
around.
inside,
Here's
bounce
Davis.
pass to Davis.
The offensive
No,
rebound.
Larry with the
Easy
rebound.
look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
And Bird, here we go.
Lay it up
Soft.
and in. I need to keep the hot hand going. I just
And
needed
now
my
it's
10
an
assists.
11-point Bucks lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able
100
to
to
stop
89,
today.
I think
4:50
it's
to
time
go
to
in the
make some
game.
adjustments defensively. Clark, I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Nelson kicks to Oladipo. Davis down low,
Around
covered by
jumper,
Martin. That's
easy
good.
lay-in.
14 points
Quite
for
a height
Davis.
difference
Well,
between
since
Glenn
we
Davis
hit
and
half
Kenyon
number
Martin.
2,
And
he's
Glenn
finally
Davis
come
has
around. That
caught
first
fire.
half was not
7
his
for
best,
9.
obviously.
And they're only keeping it close.
Bird against Nelson. Bird dishes to Martin. Bird outside. There's the feed to Sanders. And 2 shots coming
Nelson
up at the
fouls him
line
on
as
the
he
way
gets
up.
fouled on
That's
the
a
shot.
foul.
And the foul goes against Orlando.
Well, I think Larry Sanders
will
is
shoot
one of the
the
most
line.
improved players in the league, guys. I don't know where you stand on it, but, you know, he led the league in ejections, too.
Yes.
With 5. He's got
That's
to
good.
control and manage his emotions a little better.
Back to Sanders, he said he's taking steps to
Yes.
keep his
Second shot,
composure.
no
not
good.
Getting
But
to
it is now a
other
double-digit
players
lead.
and
So we'll
feel
that.
the wrath of officials as
4 minutes
technicals were
to go in the
piling
game.
up.
Well, Kevin, he's already made some nice strides in his approach to the game, just eating right, getting to the gym early. You really have to learn how to become a professional, and I think Sanders has made that next step.
Yep, it goes
and
in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 8
bucket.
points with the bucket from
We are just
Nelson. The
patching
Bucks
each
have
other
gone 6 of 8 from the
point.
field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Bird, the pass to Martin.
Inside to Martin. Nope. Just hands it back to me.
Bird outside. Dishes it to
Inside to
Sanders.
Sanders.
And it's Orlando with the rebound.
He was open on the lay-in, but no, he missed.
Nelson with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Butler
Oh,
with
nice
the
job,
steal.
Butler.
Fast break, Milwaukee. No good
Oh,
from Bird.
what an air ball.
The Magic
I should
trail
have
by
just
8.
lobbed it up to Larry there.
Over to the left wing. And it's Harris off the drive. There's the double team with Martin.
All right, Nelson with it. OJ trying to
Hale
cover.
against Nelson. And that
Doesn't
one's
work.
good.
Laid it in
Nelson's
for
got
2.
31.
And the Bucks
Coming
call
up big right now
timeout.
for this team in the fourth quarter. He's now 5 for
The
6
Magic
shooting.
win.
And now Doris
Jameer
Burke
Nelson
has
will
an
no
update
doubt
from the
get player
sideline.
of the game.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some
All
aggression.
right, to Sanders.
And
Good
thanks
for
that
2.
story, Doris.
How about the boost he's giving his team? He's 4 for 5 shooting here in the
All
fourth
right, gotta
quarter.
make sure Jameer Nelson doesn't make a bucket for the next 2
The
minutes.
Magic trail by 8. He dishes it to Maxiel. Lets it go
Nelson
from deep.
with 3.
Jameer Nelson.
Yes.
And that's good. Nelson's got 13
and we got
points in just
another
this
injury.
quarter.
And
Oh, wow,
it's
guys,
Nelson.
doesn't look good.
He's
We've
done.
got injury here.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot
And
of
he's
pain.
limping now,
Yeah, it
too.
sure looks that way. He's going to come out
So
of the
they're out
game right
but
now
without
and
a
get that thing
Flalo,
checked
and they're
out.
now without
Orlando
Nelson.
making some changes. Oladipo, he's checked
All
in
right,
for Lamb.
Sanders takes the
And it's
inbound.
Price in for Nelson. And here's
Let's go
Sanders.
back to that part. We milk the clock.
Pass to Bird. Clock at 6. Bird right side. It's
Oh,
stolen by
come
Oladipo.
on! This game does not want me to win!
Price kicks to
Easy
Davis.
steal by Maxiel.
Harris dishes to Price. And Big Red gets the whistle
Jim,
that time.
are you
That's his
kidding me?
first
That's
foul.
not
Now a
a
timeout called by Orlando. They're losing
timeout
by
for
5.
Orlando.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's heart rate. He focused on their
Inside
offense.
to
Said,
Maxiel.
"Guys, make the
Wide
extra
open.
pass.
It's a
Don't try to
3-point
play
game.
hero ball and
The
do it by
Magic are
yourself.
once
That ends up
again
leading to
on a
bad
run.
shots." He also told them they need a strong presence on the defensive glass. He does not want second chance points to be their downfall. Guys, we'll see how coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Mayo, the pass to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Bird kicks to Mayo.
Mayo with 3.
Play
Yes!
by Bird to set it up. 16 points for O.J.
Minute
Mayo.
24 in the
Too
game.
many of those shots.
And O.J.
were
Mayo has
dropping for him in the
completely
first half,
turned it
but
around
it's been
the
a different
second half.
story here in the second.
Oh no.
Price dishes to Davis. And he
That's
gets it
as
to go.
easy of a
Davis
lay-in
has got
as you
14
get.
points now in the
Clock
second
stopped with
half.
a minute 15.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical
With a
play
Mayo.
in the paint.
I think he
Dominate.
missed that one. What a me.
Bird outside. To Mayo.
Mayo with 3.
And another
Yes!
3 for Milwaukee.
And another three-pointer.
Man,
to
we
the
finally
second
got,
half
like I
total.
said, we finally got our
that
partnership
long-range
going.
bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them
Goes
to come
through
back
me
right
like
now.
it was
How
nothing,
about
but
a
it's a
little luck?
miss.
Milwaukee's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Bird. And another basket
Took
for
a bit of the
Milwaukee.
gap and got my own
Quickly
2
their
points.
lead
We're
has
back to
grown over the
31
course of
points.
the last few possessions.
And that
Boy, they've
will
really
do it.
saved their best for last, haven't they?
Here's Oladipo. And a foul
And
on the
that's a foul
shot.
on
He'll go to
Kenyon.
the
So
strike
either
for 2.
way, Oladipo was going to shoot 2 from the line.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
Substitutions are made on both sides.
Both free throws good from Oladipo. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
To go. Price with 3.
No good from Price.
I do get my 5th rebound, though. As that will do it.
Here's Bird.
A little bit past there.
Outside Butler. And so the Bucks take the win. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice
Man, I just caught fire at the right time tonight. No surprise, I was player of the game. Still no cutscenes? Wow, this game has gotten dull. Am I gonna get any endorsements?
Greetings, passengers. The captain has informed me we are about to begin our descent into Minneapolis. Please prepare for landing.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Alright, so let's take a look at some stuff real quick before we call it for today. It's been about 3 hours. See, I know about 539,000 fans. Let me look at the injury report. What happened to Jameer Nelson? Let's see. Nelson. Oh, I didn't even notice LeBron James was out for a while. He broke his foot. He's been out for a while. There's a Flawless with his concussion, out 2 to 4 weeks. I know DJ. Oh, there's Nelson. Oh, dang, a high ankle sprain. If things couldn't go from bad to worse for the Orlando Magic, they're going to be at least out 2 weeks with their 2-star shooters. And you see, we're 39-24. We're just a couple games away from clinching a winning record. As we're going to be next week, we're going to be starting a 3-game road trip. We're going from Minnesota to Atlanta, where I know a cutscene's going to happen there, to New York. All right, wrong spot for the standings. Let's see. Yeah, we got a 1-game advantage over the Knicks. We're 8 games above. Well, 7 to 8 games above last place. So we'll still be a while before we can clinch a playoff spot. The only team that's honestly, well, technically not even the Heat have clinched a playoff spot yet. And we're only 2.5 games back on the Bulls. It's nice that we got back on a winning streak. Alright. There you see all the other standings. Let's go look back at the playoff picture. Can I see? Yeah. Despite those 30-point games, we're still like way back of Trey Burke. I'm gonna have to hope my assist can carry me over to Rookie of the Year. Unless Trey Burke gets injured himself. Well, that's if we get there, DJ. As you can see, we are almost exactly, after the game against the Bobcats, we will be exactly 1 month to the playoffs. Alright, so yeah, we're pretty closely contested with all these teams here. Our trouble spot will be against the Warriors and the And the Kings, I guess. So yeah, there we go. These are the rest of the games for March. So yeah, there we see our standings. We're actually, in terms of overall, we're not really that good. We're surprising everybody by getting into this point at all. Oh yeah, that's right, I needed to upgrade my player. Let's upgrade the shot medium to an even 40. That bumps me up to an 83 overall. Let's, you know what, let's max out our shot close to an 85. Something I can upgrade real quick. Yeah, how about stamina up 1, so that I can last a little bit longer on the court. And yeah, up durability by 1 too. There we go. Alright, so can I see my player card, or yeah, these are the signature skills which I need VC for. I need a skill that helps with passing. Dimer, that's the one I'm looking for. Technically I need 11,000 VC in order to get number 1. I should have probably bought that instead. Oh well. Probably save a few more stuff. Alright, let me get my player card so we can see where we rank now. At 83 overall, we are the 13th best, in terms of overall rating, we are the 13th best point guard in the league. And the 35th best player in the NBA. How much am I making? Can I see? Oh no, I can't. Not from that. I'm getting paid $1.3 million this year. $1.4 million next year. And if the team keeps me around for 2 more years, then I'm going to be making $2.3 million a year. As I get for being a just outside the lottery pick. Which is fine by me. I get to a team that barely made the playoffs, and they were taking them into technically third in the Eastern Conference, right? Yeah, third in the Eastern Conference. I don't know why the Bucks aren't up yet. They may end up taking, or I guess this was before the division winners get instant or first round home advantage. Yeah, there you see, we're 6 games back of the Heat and 7 games up on making the playoffs. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. That's why most content creators don't go past the first season. That guy I showed you did go past it, but only because he traded to a new team. But yeah, that is gonna do it this time. Let's go ahead and exit out. I already have somebody in mind we're going to raid. Yeah, we'll be switching to 2K15 after. So we'll go ahead, swap over here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day. Now, oh, that does remind me. There is a possibility I might not stream tomorrow. Our town is hosting a weekly, like a flea market. Oh, hey, Holy. Dang it. You know what? I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want me to do one more game for Holy? We'll do one more game and then we'll call it after. Nah, we'll do one more for you, buddy. Yeah, one more game. Time to go to the Target Center to take on. Oh! I got a post from Michael Jordan. I'd like to see Jay take control of more games with his scoring ability. He gets too passive out there at times, and I know he can do more than what we're seeing. Interesting. Let's see how this affects us.
What's up, man? Just want to let you know that things
Our
seem to be
agent has
going
nothing
good.
to say on the matter.
Like the way you're playing, doing well with the media. Keep it up, man. and there'll be more good things to come.
Although I'm probably going to get a press conference after this one for sure, because I got called out by Michael Jordan, the GOAT.
And ready to get going, we see the Timberwolves. It's the Timberwolves
So that
in
means
Minnesota
I gotta take some
conference
more
action
scoring
here at the Target
opportunities.
Center. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is
Welcome
Kevin
to the
Harlan,
Target
joined as
Center, home
always
of the
by
Minnesota
Clark Kellogg and
Timberwolves.
Steve Kerr.
It's a battle of the
quick check now
Midwest.
The starting lineups for both teams. And guys, check it out, Ricky Rubio. What can we expect here?
Go ahead and take a sip of water.
This guy's a sensation around the league. At home especially, but even on the road, you can feel the atmosphere change when he
That was
the
either
game.
2K22 or 2K23
that kind of
that started
reaction from the
featuring
fans.
Jake from State Farm.
What is it about him, Steve? Tell me. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
I have no idea what it is.
Although this game does have State Farm
And
sponsorship.
right now for the Bucks, they'd like to start
Jake from
this
State Farm
road
didn't
trip
become a
off
thing
on
again
positive
until like
note.
2K22,
6 games
I
off
think.
the lead. They're most definitely in the thick of things.
Well, right now for the Bucks,
And it's
they've
back to
continued their
me.
breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far.
That's
and I'm
not
looking
who
for
I
big
wanted
things
the
from this
past two
Yeah, Clark, as
games.
the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. We'll see if they can continue.
Yeah,
that
you're
momentum.
correct. That was an opportunity. Well, at least Rubio didn't get a good shot either.
Bird with it. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Passes it to
Hand it off to
Ilyasova.
Ilyasova.
Wants to get
Lobbed
it to
it over to
Sanders and
Sanders.
does. Shot clock at 6.
There we
Buries it
go.
down low.
It was.
And
Just
they
like
get on
most
the board
product
first.
placement bits in
Looking to
games.
set the tone early.
Oh, wait, what's the coach challenge? I missed it. I think I said I had to get 30 points tonight. All right, well, I've gotten
Here's Minnesota.
30 points.
This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And I thought, guys, they were the
he
beneficiary
still
of
got
what was
faster than
some
me.
lackluster defense being
Just
played
scored 30
against them.
points.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs
Well, we got
to the
30
hoop they
points in the
got.
last two games,
Now
so
here's Buttinger.
honestly,
14
hopefully it
points
shouldn't
from
be a
him
problem.
the last game against Toronto.
And he
Yo,
really kept his head down. with throwing
drives in and
contact,
gets
getting
the
himself to
lay-in.
line, Played an aggressive
And
game.
you look at Chase,
That
as you
was
saw
a
Chase
big-time
Butter
help
do
for
stats
him and
in
his
his
team.
last game against the
So the
Toronto
Bucks,
Raptors.
their last game, a win
which
against the Magic.
Timberwolves
And
did
Kevin,
win.
I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense.
Oh,
and they
blocked
really got
by
a nice
Ricky
roll.
And
Rubio.
exploited
What
they
a
did, Steve.
play.
They were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
Now here's Brewer. After the miss
And-
from Bird.
and one
counted. 2
by
points with a
Corey
chance for one more at the
Brewer.
free throw line.
And has a chance to
You
make
know,
it
when
a
he's in that
three-point
tight with
play.
That kind of height advantage over the defender. That's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Well, luckily
Corey
he
Brewer,
missed the free
guys,
throw,
was
so it's
part of those
back down to
back-to-back
2.
NCAA championships with those teams in Florida in 2006 and 7. A long, wiry 6'9" perimeter defender who's also improved offensively.
You know,
Even with all the
typically, guys, he has
upgrades, I
the body
still
control
can't
to
get it
finish
in.
when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
me neither. Maybe it's the pressure of being called out
And
by
Rubio
Michael
kicks to
Jordan.
Love. Williams
Love
sends a
with it.
screen for Love. Here's
Buttinger
Buttinger.
for 2.
Misses
No.
off the left eye.
Butler with the rebound.
And going back to Brewer, the thin man, 6'9", about 190 pounds.
Yeah, Kevin, he can struggle a
just
little
take
bit
the
against
sure
stronger
thing. Good
players,
call.
but he's really kind of found his niche on the perimeter.
And we're tied up
kind
at
of
4.
A guy who can guard multiple perimeter players, and then he's a blur in transition. Offense to defense, that's kind of what he does.
This is a guy playing
Why would you
with the
say that,
reconstructed
DJ?
knee as well. Here's Williams after the made shot from Sanders. And Rubio kicks to
Oh,
Love.
stolen by Butler.
Bird outside. And he
Drives
gets it to
in
go.
and lays it
And
in
one of
for
the interesting
2.
stories coming
down,
into this
28
game
to
was
go.
that he was the subject of some criticism. And it came his
Here we
way
go.
via social media.
And it wasn't just what the critique was, Steve, but who gave it. I mean, those words carry a lot of weight when they come out of the mouth of one of the best players to ever play the game.
Here's Rubio after the made shot from Bird, and he gets it to go.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from
That
long
is
range.
correct,
The Bucks
DJ.
trail.
We'll see what happens.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time.
That's exactly it. That's exactly how it was. I remember trying to get the State Farm product place sponsorship, and that's exactly how it went in 2K23. Ilyasova for three.
Minnesota with the rebound. They lost
Indiana
the last
good
time
call
they
to
faced
foul.
the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack.
They
The
did
matchups
beat us
were
last
wrong,
time, even
and
though they
didn't
were
bring the
7 for
energy
26 from the
necessary either.
three-point
It
area.
was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Nice job
Great
forcing the
close
miss
out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Leaps for it.
What the heck? Well,
The
at least it's our
Bucks
ball.
able to retain possession here.
I had a chance to check out some of the
Let's take a
stats
look at
for
some of
Larry
Larry Sanders' stats this
Since
season.
the All-Star break, he's been superb.
Yeah, since the All-Star
First
break,
in
he's
blocks,
had 2.5
first
blocks,
in shooting
shooting
percentage.
64%, and
been
he's
a real
averaging like
force
10
near the
rebounds.
hoop, using that anticipation and strength to work his way into the top 5 in the
I
league.
don't think it would go over well in an
And you pointed
E-rated
out
game,
that
my
his
friend.
blocks per game average, Steve, is the highest in the NBA. I mean, he's leading the league in that category. It's there in the low post where he's been most valuable to his team, in my opinion.
Tough
That's
shots,
the kind
but
of
they're
defense
good
required
to
when he's
stay
got the
with
ball
me.
near the hoop. They were
Missed
right in
that
his
one.
face.
Rubio against Sanders. Brewer passes to
Right,
Budding.
to Buddington. For the Kevin Love. Chance to make it a
Love in the
three-point
post.
lead.
He picked up 12 points.
Now, how
in
about
the
we make
last
it
one
4
against
instead?
Toronto. Budding
Nah,
no
he
luck.
missed.
Clear
Luckily,
look at the hoop. He doesn't
Kevin
miss
Love's
many
stats
of
in
those.
the win against Toronto. 12 points and
Rubio
7
against
rebounds.
Bird. Bird left side. He dishes it to Sanders.
Oh!
Tries to keep it alive.
How does he
Out of bounds.
not
Minnesota
get
takes
that?
possession.
Man, I'm just going to
And let's go down to a
force
list of
it
players
all
you
game
can't
long just to
leave
get
open
points.
under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Fifth is Caron Butler.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe it. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
Love
And at
foul
small
on the
forward,
way
that's
up.
the
He'll
only way to
shoot
post
two.
that kind of percentage.
Now
I
they'll
mean,
get a
just
chance to make
letting
it a
them fly
3-point
from the
lead.
perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get
Never
it
mind.
inside.
First is no
The
good.
Timberwolves have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Well, you look at the numbers, 79%
They were like
as
a
a team
T-rated
on the
game.
season. That's very impressive.
That's been one of the strongest
no, I haven't
aspects
actually.
of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
The Bucks making a switch here.
Shot up, but
Pachulia
at
is
least
checked
two
in.
foul. So
You know, the
2 shots at
Timberwolves
the
have
line.
taken on an increasingly international character. Players like J.J. Barea, Rubio,
One.
Nikola Pekovic, and Alexei Shved, all important contributors.
Carlos Delfino's checked in for
And
Caron
missed the
Butler.
second.
And Clark, a lot of European players used to this cold weather. Maybe that's why the Timberwolves need to go
Rubio with
after
it.
it.
We're tied at
Well,
7.
maybe that's part of it. I don't know. But they've had pretty good luck with the international players. Some good talent that they've put together.
They get it again. Love lays it up and dunks it in.
Nobody boxed out
Love's got
Kevin
his
Love.
first points
And
of
he
the
gets the
game.
easy
They
lay-in at
scored
the call
several
time.
times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball
Understandable.
inside, you got to continue to go
I
to
mean,
the
you
well.
only caught up with my
Nice
video
shot by
yesterday.
Hasn't been able to get it going offensively. It's been a slow start for him.
All right, we're
Here's
2 for
Rubio.
5.
He's
And
coming
1
off
for
a
2 from
16-point
2 for 5 from
game
the field
against
and 1
Toronto.
for 2 from the free throw line. Ricky Rubio stats, 16 points, 13 assists. He's the only other guy that's kept up with me in terms of assists per game.
The feed to Buttinger.
Rubio to Buddington. Over to Corey Brewer.
Lock at 6.
Passed it over to Kevin Love.
Here's Love.
Takes the shot.
And it's good
He
off
can
the
take
back
as
rim
much
and
room as
in.
he wants. He's
Love's
still
got
going to
his
get it
second
to 2.
basket of the night.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Here's Bird. Shot is no good. Good D by Rubio. Minnesota's gone.
Why did
1
Michael
of 2
Jordan
from
have to
long range in the first
criticize
quarter.
me?
He kicks to Brewer.
Now I'm going to be forced to try to get all
Back to
those
Rubio.
points to get more fans to
He's
get them,
looking for
maybe get
Love
them
and
to follow
follows
me.
him. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And it's 6 points for Love.
And things are going to come way too easy for him if he can get that deep post position.
I agree with you, Steve. You got to deny him the ball down there as
Pass to
best you can.
Zaza.
Pachulia inside. He's going up against Love.
And
he is
turnover.
camped in the
Zaza
lane
took
there, and he
for
gets the
it
3
ever
second
to
call.
get away with it.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
And we're sitting on the bench. Well, at least haven't been able to pull away.
Quarter number 2.
Only
We're
5
about a
points in
minute
that
in.
first quarter.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Bird
Rejected
is
by
out there with
Kevin
May.
Love.
And it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
But that may have come at a price.
Out on the floor,
he's injured.
Does not look like
the third player injured against us in 2 games.
He's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting
he's
him.
done for the
sure
day.
Can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but
the popularity of the show
we'll
forced me to get Fallout New Vegas finally.
That's for 2, and it's all evened up.
Nice to tie the game.
Mayo's got his first basket of the night.
This is great stuff.
I wish there was like a screen to show you like, hey, here's what you need to do. Because I don't know what I need to do. I'm pretty sure it scored 30 points.
You can tell he's hurting, but he continues to play well.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris.
I know, but I never had a chance to play it myself.
Kev, Big Red in that last game against the Magic was simply terrific.
Rubio drives in
he
for 2.
finished with 31 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Truly impressive numbers
what
for
a
him in a
turnover.
stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he took in that night.
He just had to do a little leap to dunk over.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. His teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the
shot
load.
to get it past.
He had his choice of finishing moves there.
Plus it also allowed me
to
to
love the fact he went
to get
old school with the finger roll.
The PS5 update for Fallout
Rubio
4.
dishes to
That was actually 3 on plus.
On the wing, Williams. The Timberwolves working the ball around.
Brewer for 3. Yes!
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Thank you, Ilyasova. Yeah, I played a little bit of it.
Ilyasova against Williams. And here's Bird from the arc. Pulls it down.
Larry Sanders, though, luckily stole the ball, but nothing came
well
of it.
defended. And he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Wow, a BB gun, that's something.
Rubio gets a screen from Williams. Out left to the wing. And Buttiger kicks the Brewer.
Brewer again for 3, but not
with
this
his
time.
3. Bucks trail by 5. Bird, the pass to Sanders. Great play by Bird to set it up.
There you go.
Sanders has got 6 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Oh, Kevin Love
now
got a
check
concussion,
in with
but
Doris Burke
I hate that there's
how
only
Kevin Love is doing.
one animation for an injury because he was clearly limping. I don't know how a limp
Not what
translates
we
to a
wanted to hear,
concussion.
guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. He'll be out
Inside
for
to
the rest of this
Sanders.
game, and most
He lays
likely
it in
will
for
have to
2.
miss an extended
We'll just have
period
to
of
play
time.
our game and
All right, Doris,
maybe let the
thank
points
you,
come
Steve
to us if
and
we're lucky.
Clark, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
No, Kevin, it's guys,
He's off
it's
for
really
2 to
too
4
bad.
weeks,
Just
and that will probably
unfortunate
hinder.
turn of events here.
Well, yeah,
That
you
might
hate to see
hinder
that happen.
Minnesota's
In the meantime,
playoff hopes.
you know, his team,
I say, as
has to
number
compensate
7
for the loss.
easily
Let's see
lays
how
it
they
in
step
there.
up.
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said we'll interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions.
Nice little inside lay-in.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now, here's Rubio.
The Buttinger for 2.
Averaging 12 points a game.
Nope. Ilyasova with the
back
rebound.
there,
Back
Coach
to
Drew,
me.
of course, he ended up signing with the Bucks.
Well, that was an interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee.
Oh!
You know, the Hawks were one of the better
Corey
defensive
Brewer.
teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw.
And that's going to force me to sit out for a little bit of the second quarter. Just like the Magic game, we've been keeping it close all game. 3:16 to go in the first half. We're tied at 37.
And Brewer kicks to Barea. Feeds to Muhammad. Over to the wing.
Right, over to Barea.
Here's Barea. And that
Forced him
misses.
to
That
miss
would
that
put him
one.
up.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the
Brandon
fadeaway.
Knight
That puts them in the
takes
lead.
the mid-range, and
the
Milwaukee
Bucks
finally
lead by
takes
2.
the lead.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no
Barea
matter
with
who's
it,
on it.
2:40 to go in the second.
Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded by Knight. Brewer pushes to Muhammad. Shot clock at 5.
Well, that's only one basketball game to play. That is a pretty good one to play.
That is his first foul of the game.
We're just going to have to wait and see, DJ.
Position.
You know, I prefer the ref to whistle.
And it depends on if they're still live by the time this game is over.
Jang, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
People consistently say NBA Live 2005 is the best one in the series.
Another miss by Barea. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
And Ilyasova with the illegal screen, so that's another turnover.
Let's take a moment now to acknowledge the strong defense we've been seeing from that point guard position lately. These are the
Rubio and I have been in the top 5 of steals per game since February 15th.
Rubio, always dangerous on the court.
I'm talking about 2005 DJ, and 19 was okay. It got better.
Barea sinks the
and
triple.
That's my fault.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Yeah, basketball games were played better with the big controllers.
And here's Bird. He's got 9. Pass to Ilyasova. Pachulia kicks to Bird. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
I thought I pressed the pass button.
What the last month has looked like for the Bucks as far as NBA stats go. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they also show up in the top 5 and not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team.
Yes!
They value possession.
And just really like that, the Timberwolves have gone on an advance.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Foul by Barea. That was going to be a block by number 5, but Barea somehow decided to foul me instead. So I'm going to be shooting 2 from the line.
Or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason.
Missed the first.
And checking out Milwaukee, a couple spots below.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've had such a tremendous regular season. So really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go.
The Bulls were pretty strong that year with rookie Derrick Rose.
They only get so many chances to win it all, and they have to be in that conversation.
Cunningham kicks to Muhammad. Dishes it to Barea.
Oops.
And again, it's Minnesota.
Oh, he tried, but Barea is on fire. 8 points since coming into the game.
Bird outside. To the right side.
Over to Middleton.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter.
Ridnour drives in
and
loses the ball. Barea with the steal.
Moving it
Here he comes.
Clinks the dunk off the rim.
Dang.
That would have been fun
Number
to see him
0
pull it
actually
off,
missed
the
dunk.
You really need the points here. Just put it in the basket.
Ridnour passes to Ilyasova. From 12 feet out.
Perfect timing, but the location could have been a lot better.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes
And
possession.
Barea couldn't handle
just
it.
a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
14 seconds
We've
to
got
go in the
13
half. It's
seconds
okay,
left now
DJ.
here in the second. Delfino dishes to Bird. They set the screen. Got it up. And it would have counted
it up.
and fallen, but it's
No
all
good.
fine.
So we're down by 5 after an incredible run by the
lead by
Timberwolves
5.
to end the
And
half.
now let's get...
Hi, Kevin. I've got Karan with me, and you guys...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night.
The Sprint Halftime Report,
Skip ahead, please.
presented by Sprint.
And a look at the
Here's a look
Third
at the city
Avenue
of
Bridge
Minneapolis,
as we get back to action
Minneapolis,
here in
Minnesota.
Minneapolis. You have to like what we've seen so far from Brewer.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
They got Buttinger. Johnson is out there with Derrick Williams. Then it's
drives
Ricky Rubio.
in,
And it's Brewer in at the 2.
And Ilyasova had no choice but to foul him.
Combination of
As we take a look at
intimidation
some of
right in
the
front
blocks
of us
per
here,
game in
guys,
terms of
on this
career
overlay.
averages in the NBA.
Let's take a moment here for the career leaders in blocks per game, some giants of the NBA.
Well, that's what you'd expect, right? Mark Eaton, 7'4", Manute Bol, 7'7". I mean, those are specialists right there. And then you have more all-around big guys
averaging
like
almost
Hakeem Olajuwon,
2.5 blocks per game.
And I'll tell you what, if you're averaging around
his
3
entire
blocks
career.
a game, well, that's top tier.
Bird with it. Now guarded by Budinger.
Well, on the way up and one.
That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
And
Exactly,
missed
Steve. He got
the
to the
end
hoop and
one.
wouldn't allow
What a
himself
time to
to
get
be
pulled
manhandled by
from
the
the
big boy.
line.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Johnson, the pass to Rubio. Shoots. Bank shot.
Attempt at a
No
block
good.
there.
Terrific
So no foul,
defense
and
at the
Rubio
rim. They
misses
got
the
right
shot.
in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
There's the
There we
bumper.
go.
Good.
Force number 3 to take
14
a dive
points for
there.
Big Red.
Boy, you love to get those easy lay-ins to get your offense going. They're clicking here to start the second half.
I hate it when the
You know, out
graphics
of
glitch
Turkey,
like that.
Ersan Ilyasova, an interesting combination of talents. I mean, he's one of the more
All right, Rubio
intriguing
with it.
guys in the league when you watch him closely. He's not the biggest or the burliest.
Oh, try for an alley-oop and
Toughness
one!
about him. It shows itself on the offensive glass. He's also a really
Sorry
good
about that,
outside
man.
shooter, able to play that spread 4 role.
And Bird, here we go.
He tried to force a charge.
No good.
Didn't
And
work, but
Minnesota
I
will come the other
still
way.
missed the
They'll be
bucket.
off to Charlotte for a meeting with the Bobcats after this one. That will be
Yeah,
a
that's the
getaway
Timberwolves
game
next
for them,
game.
a 1-game road trip. And Brewer kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Rubio. Ooh.
Minnesota needs to get off
Passed
a
it.
shot
What
here.
a pass!
Off target
That
from
deserved
outside.
to go in, but it didn't in the
And
end.
Clark, you mentioned Ilyasova. He had that breakthrough season in 2011 and 12, and
Expecting
the
a
early
foul.
slump
Yeah, it's
continued
only
to
a minute
deliver
of
still
ads,
last year.
luckily
Well,
for
he's a
now.
great combination
As
of being an
Minnesota
outside
calls
shooter,
time.
but having interior
I think we're
toughness.
halfway to where we
I
need
think
to be.
he defines
If I
kind
see
of
a
the
check mark by
modern-day
make team history,
hybrid
then I
four.
know I've
He's
beaten
a power forward who
Michael
can guard
Jordan's
multiple
challenge.
positions on the perimeter.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last
forced a
break.
turnover, but they
Big
seem to
Red
have
was the
lost it
focus
right
of the
away.
discussion, and he wants their offense to run through
Out
him.
of the paint so I don't get called
Coach
for
has called
a
on him
technical.
to play a very big role at that end of the floor tonight, and as far as he's concerned,
Oh,
that hasn't quite
perfect
taken
lead
shape
by
yet.
Corey
He also said
Brewer.
something you
As
don't hear
we
too
take a
often from a
timeout
coach.
now.
He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. No
Contact
luck. Good
layup.
D by
Of
Rubio.
course it doesn't
This
go
game
in.
has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that
Oh,
they've been
bounce
able to
pass to
dominate.
Yeah, they
Budinger.
chased down that
And it
pumpkin
wasn't
often.
for Butler's foul. That would have
Offense
been
just
an
getting right to the rim,
slam
but
dunk.
at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules.
shot.
I mean, at the end of
Good.
the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
You know, this is a common
shot.
problem for them, their inability to
Good.
consistently
So
knock
it's a
down their free
7-point
throws.
lead for Minnesota.
Bucks trail by 7. Bird dishes to
That's
Ilyasova.
Ilyasova.
Wasted
He's
no
got
time on that one.
He's got a good jumper. That's 2 there.
Ilyasova's got his
So it's
second
back to
bucket
a
of the night.
5-point deficit.
Really good awareness
That's
right
only my
there on
third
the
assist
assist.
of the night because I'm going for points.
Minnesota's
I need
gone
points
past the
tonight.
3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
Only the
And
second
Rubio
bucket of
kicks
the
to
night.
Budinger. To the inside. Here's Brewer.
Brewer.
And that basket.
I should have just left it alone.
Goaltending.
The
We
points
didn't
count.
get to that one quite
and
in
it's
time,
down
Kevin.
to 7
Those
points.
can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
Pass to
And
Mayo
here's Mayo
for
for
3.
3. Good.
You
And it's Bird
bet.
picking up the assist.
I couldn't decide between you
Bird's
bet.
got
You got
his
it.
4th assist with that
You
last one here
got it.
tonight. Minnesota
So
leading
it's
by
up to
4
4 now.
Here's
Rubio.
Rubio.
All alone. Oh, OJ from nowhere with the
Just
block.
over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bird with it. Williams picks him up. And there's the pass to Ilyasova.
Ilyasova for 3.
Kept alive.
No, but Sanders with the
Sanders' shot
rebound
is good.
and the second chance.
Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the
cross
result
me up.
you get right there.
And
Right,
Rubio
coming off
kicks
the
to
line.
Brewer.
Here comes Brewer.
Off target with
No.
his 3. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bird.
Fouled on the way up
and
again.
On the shot.
And no and one.
Time, so he'll
Ronnie
shoot
Churioff
right
with the
here.
foul.
Looking at the game for Big Red, he's got 16 points and 4 assists.
I think that's 17.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been
trying
going
to
so
respond
far
to Michael
for the
Jordan's
Timberwolves.
social
These
media
long-range
posts.
shots look like
Second
layups
one's
out
good,
there,
so
guys.
finally I've made 2
Another
for
thing
2
they've
from the
done
line.
tonight well is
As you look
share
at how
the ball.
the Timberwolves have
So
gotten
many
their
of their
points
points
tonight.
have come off of good crisp
12 of
passes.
those points have,
Jang, he's
no,
checked
not
in
12.
for Ronnie Turner.
18 of their points have come from the 3-point area. We've also got 25
Rubio
points
against
off
Bird.
assists.
The shot.
As Rubio takes
And
it
the
himself.
basket by Rubio.
Banner, he takes the lead with the long
Rubio's got 6 points. The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Bird against Rubio. The offensive rebound.
Luckily,
Sanders' shot is good.
does his usual, gets
Sanders
the
has
second
got
chance
4 this
and the
quarter.
bucket.
Boy, what a great job making
Gets his
good
rebound
on the second
and the bucket.
opportunity. He
Come
stayed
on.
with that play from start to finish.
5:10 to go in the third.
Rubio outside. Budinger gets
Rubio
the
to
screen from
Budinger.
Jang. And
Drives
Budinger
around
kicks to
everybody,
Brewer.
goes up with
And he
Brewer,
banks in the
and
lane.
it goes in for
17
2.
points in the game.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
And Bird, here we go.
Lay it up.
Some solid
And it
defense from
doesn't
Jang.
go in.
Minnesota in
Number
the lead
5 was
on the wing. Brewer.
had enough. I guess number 5 they
Back
had
to Rubio.
enough of an influence on the shot. Rubio,
Dish now to Budinger.
Budinger. Gotta
Back
shoot.
to Rubio.
Rubio for 2.
He hits
Yes.
the back iron and sinks the
2
shot.
straight buckets there for
And
Ricky
now a
Rubio.
4-point
I
Minnesota
did
lead.
not think he was going to make
Bucks
that
have
long
gone
shot.
7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And Bird, here we go. Rubio with the rebound.
Okay, so inside
Rubio's
bucket.
got his 5th rebound in this
Probably
one.
not the
Poor
brightest
shooting
idea,
from him
but
this
I'm all
quarter.
alone.
His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Corey
tell you what, he can do a
Brewer
lot
has
more
picked the
damage to that
perfect
rim
time
than
to
that
get
when
on
he wants
fire.
And you know, Clark, with the
19
lead they're
points
enjoying,
tonight.
I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well,
There
I
we
think
go.
he did plenty
Now I
of
can get it
damage
past you,
anyway.
number
It was
5.
only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Poke loose.
Whoop. Oh, come on! What kind
Budinger
of
up
animation
top.
is that?
Shoots it. Larry Sanders with the
I would have been
rebound.
upset if he still got the bucket
Sanders
to
has
go.
got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, too hard on the lay-in. Luol
Minnesota's
Deng
gone
with
1
the
of 3 from
rebound.
downtown since halftime. And Rubio kicks to Budinger.
Budinger.
He feeds it to Williams.
Oh,
Pocket 6.
he actually got it back. No
And
fair.
Rubio
No
penetrating.
fair. How did he
Nice
actually
assist
get
for
it
Williams.
back? As wow,
And
the
that's
injury
10
seemed to be
points
going
here
up
for
as
Ricky
Rubio goes
Now
down.
the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, Clark, that did not
Dang.
look good. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's nothing too
Man,
serious.
why are players
Boy, you
continuing to
can't
get
help
injured
but
around
feel
me?
for him. In one moment, you're doing what you do best, and the next, the situation's really out of your hands. I really hope he's okay.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Cunningham, he's checked in
All right,
for Jack.
kick ball. At least it's
Muhammad
our ball
comes in
still.
for Chase Budinger. And Barea subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Minnesota making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the Bucks with possession here. 6-point game. Johnson against Ilyasova.
Ilyasova for 3.
Tad
Yes.
short, but it's good off the
Oh no,
front
that was
iron.
long too apparently.
Ilyasova's
Man, I
got
get
his
those
3rd
confused.
basket of the night.
Hard for me
For
to tell
Minnesota,
who gets
they've
the
gone
3
8
and
of
who gets
14
the
on their
2.
shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now here's Muhammad. He's tightly guarded. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Here's Barea. The shot from the low post is good.
He can get a lucky bounce in, but
Borea's got
I
10.
can't. Sure, game, that makes sense.
Bucks trail by 6. And Bird, here we go. Ilyasova up
All
top.
right, to Ilyasova. Back to me.
Bird left side. Into Ilyasova.
Inside to Ilyasova.
And he
There
gets
we
it to
go.
9 points in the game so far.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
All right, Barea takes it up.
Williams, a screen on Bird. Brewer with the ball.
Brewer
now
to
guarded
Muhammad.
by
No.
no luck.
Chris Middleton
Obviously,
with the
they're
rebound.
evenly matched teams
So
on the
Pino with
inside.
it.
The rebound numbers are very even.
Screen for
I've
two.
been impressed with
Yes.
both teams' energy, just
And
really
we're back
working
into a
hard on the
two-point
board.
game.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Rhea.
Berea kicks to Williams.
Ooh,
It's
perfect
good.
call
Great
for the
play set
pick
up
and
by
roll
Berea.
there. Williams gets it
has
in
got
for
his second
two.
basket of the game.
And they have 69
Nice pass
points
there to set
now.
that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Lets it go from 11.
There we go.
One, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Bird.
I think I just need
Well, his
8 more
scoring this
buckets.
quarter has
Or
been
8 more
off the
points.
charts, and the complexion
Well,
of
it'd
the
be 8
game
more
as a
buckets if I was
result,
only going with free
may
throws.
change.
Here's Berea. Rebounded by Delfino.
What the heck? Oh, at least we got it.
Shooting
I was going to
performance
say,
for
did we
him
not
today,
get the
but
rebound
luckily for them, a
after
lot
all
of his
that?
teammates have come
Right now
through.
And
we're
it's
blocked by number. I couldn't tell who that was.
Muhammad, the pass to Williams.
Williams.
Not wasting any time and
Easy
taking a
mid-range.
shot and knocking it down. Williams has got 6.
Hey, Jacob.
Bucks trail by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. On the wing, Bird. Guarded by Berea.
Oh, I
Rebound,
should have
Minnesota.
shot it after Johnson jump.
Pass to Williams. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to go.
Nice job,
Great
Illy.
tee that time from Ilyasova. And here's Bird from the arc. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the third.
Again, DJ, you have to be patient.
Coming up this Thursday, March 13th, the Milwaukee Bucks.
All right, here we go. Time for the fourth quarter.
And a moment now to
See
take
if we
a
can
look
get
at our
this
State
done.
Farm
I need those
assist
30
of the
points, I
game.
think.
With 6 in the game, it's been some excellent court vision from Rubio.
Well, he's been key to their ability to find the open man and really get the offense
Too bad he's not in
operating
the game.
smooth.
Hold on. Of course, we're back on the sound delay. Can I see an injury status? You can't see it, but I think he said he tore his labrum. So he's out for 2 to 4 weeks as well.
Bucks trail by 4. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Bird, he's in at the point. Karan Butler is out there with
come
7.
on!
Then it's Gary
A
Neal.
good
And
shot,
it's Mayo
but
in
it
at the small
still
4.
does not
Berea kicks to
go
Buddingham.
in. Buddingham
Excellent D there
can't
for
get
Mayo.
the lay-in himself, though.
Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Neal.
Neal
Loses his
gets
man
the
off the screen
lay-in.
and lays it up and in. Neal's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks. Here is
Come
Berea.
on, I thought I
Bird
got the
cover.
steal.
A nice shot by
And Larry,
Berea.
are you not going
Great
to jump?
reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Now here's Bird, guarded by Berea.
Held on
So
the
he gets
way
the
up by
whistle.
Berea,
Contact on
so
the
I
way
get
up
to
and
shoot
2
from the
shots
line.
coming up. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has
Take a look
coming
at,
up. They'll be off to
the
Charlotte for a
Timberwolves
meeting with the
schedule coming
Bobcats
up.
after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Some good matchups. And that Dallas Mavericks game, definitely one to be checking out.
That's a good sign, Kevin. You like to see him getting to the line like that, but making them has been the challenge.
Corey Brewer
Slightly
checked
early,
in
of
for
course.
Johnson.
So another one from one
Timberwolves
from the
leading
line.
by 3. The kick out to Williams. It's up a 3.
Muhammad! No,
Rebounded by Neal.
Neal with the rebound.
Muhammad's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Neal gets a screen from Butler.
Oh, go Neal, go Neal.
Shots
There
good
you
by
go.
Neal.
It's a
Neal's got 4
one-point
points
lead.
now in the quarter.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Berea dishes to
Uh-oh,
Buddingham.
Buddingham for
It's
3.
good. Great play
Nailed
by
it.
Berea.
And they're just
And
going
the
to do their
Timberwolves
best to
lead
make
by
sure
4.
we don't win
He's
this
had an
game.
off game thus far,
What a
but his
time
team
for
has
Chase
been able to
Buddingham
pick
to
up
get
the
his
slack
first
and
bucket
find
of the
a way to get
game.
it done here.
And Bird, here we go. To the paint, Butler. A good finish at the rack off the split
There we
feed.
go.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Brewer with the ball. Now Mayo defending.
All right, 76-74. And foul
so
on Barea.
Foul on the shot.
Butler gets
Trip
that
to the
one.
line to shoot two.
So Barea will shoot two to try to make this
when you're
once
small
again
guy like
a 4-point
Barea,
game.
most of the time, the role you have on the team is to be a distributor and move the ball around. But
And he
Barea
does
is
get them
different
both.
in that he is in complete
78,
attack mode
74.
as soon as he steps on the floor. I like that about him. He's looking to score.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Bird. And he drops in the
There we
layup
go,
off the glass.
2 more points.
Bird's got 25 points in the game.
What a play to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And going back to Barea, kind of a change of pace guard, I guess is a nice way to put it. Tough to stay in front of him.
Yeah, and he may not be a pure point guard, but he's very skilled running the pick and roll. And for his size, surprisingly strong and crafty finishing around the rim.
Can't get it to go.
Good job forcing Barea to miss that
defending
shot.
the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Here's Bird. It's good. This game
Just
is all
lean that over the rim and in for
7
2.
points for him.
You know, they really
need
aren't
3
putting
more,
up
I
any
believe.
resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
I don't have a
And
rate
these
message,
looks they're
DJ.
allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Barea. And the rejection
Oh,
by Sanders.
rejected by Larry Sanders.
Here's Butler. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Budinger
Once he
gets
had
the
to change
rebound.
the shot because of the hand in his face, you knew he wasn't going to make it.
And Brewer kicks to Turioff. And the shot is
Because of
good.
that, Ronnie Turioff
And
gets
the
the
Timberwolves
easy
lead by
lay in
2.
for 2.
For Milwaukee,
6.5
they've gone
to go
5
in the
of 7
game.
from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Bird. Lays it up
Upended.
in spite of the excellent defense at that. Bird's got the game tied
I
up
need
here
one
for the
more
Bucks.
bucket.
Now we wondered how he was going to react to those sharp words he got
Sure
through
did.
social media. And look at Clark. I think he's answered that with some great play so far.
Boy, he's making a mockery of a certain NBA legend with how he's responded. I mean, a terrific job on his part to step up and hush the critics.
The kick out to Mayo. Sanders with the ball. Now guarded by Turner.
There we go.
Here's Butler.
The Butler
And that
lays
one's
it in
good.
for 2. We're tied
Butler's
again.
got 4 points now in the quarter.
Timeout.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really
With
high
it.
percentage looks.
Let's go quickly over to Doris
Oh,
Burke
no.
for an update.
Oh no, I left him so wide open for 3.
He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout.
Oh, hold on. Well, we got 5 minutes of this now. Hold on.
Pressure on them. Show
Let's
them
go.
how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
It's O.J. Mayo on the wing.
So no commentary then for the...
Bird, the pass to Butler. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Williams, a screen on Bird. A nice shot by Barea. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
They double-team Bird. Takes a 3. And there's O.J. Mayo on the assist by Bird. 14 points for O.J. Mayo.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
Here is Brewer. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Barea.
As he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Bird kicks to Ilyasova. Back to Bird. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That was a
Brewer's
open
got his
shot.
third rebound on the night.
Oh,
Kicks
well,
it to
you needed
Barea.
that.
Banked in off the glass. Barea's got 15 points here in the second half.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. He's off on the first.
He's only got half of the equation right, Kevin. He's getting to the free throw line often, but he's not making enough of it.
He hits the second from the line.
There we go.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, leading by 5. Buttinger sets the screen for Brewer. Passes to Barea. He dishes it to Williams. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Turioff, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Buttinger. And that one goes long.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Butler goes in. The kick out to Ilyasova. Hits the three-point bomb. That gives him the double-double. 12 points and 12 rebounds. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Brewer pushes to Turioff. Now Barea. Over to the wing. All sorts of time. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
And Bird, here we go. Rejected by Brewer. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Trailing by 2. Here's Bird to tie it up. And yes, sir, that one drops. Bird's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Sanders with the steal. And up the court from the Bucks on the break. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Now here's Buttinger. Now the feed to Barea. Here's Dang. A terrific shot on a turnaround. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Here's Bird. He kicks to Ilyasova. Now here's Bird. Defense is right there. Sanders' shot is good. Sanders has got it all tied up now.
Finally.
Beautiful reverse. He's got his glide
now you guys
on
can
the
clearly
left
hear
D
me.
in the rear view
Well, I
mirror.
guess it kind of worked. We're at a draw now with the Timberwolves.
A minute 50 left in
and
the
I
fourth
beat
quarter.
the legend objective. What's the wilderness? Oh, I was wondering what Buddy's doing. I thought he was stuck in an animation.
Williams against Ilyasova.
No, he's good.
Williams attacking. Feeds it to Barea. Milwaukee with the
good.
rebound.
Thank you, Larry.
Sanders has got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams against Bird. We've got 1:23 left
Go,
in the
Larry.
fourth quarter
There
of this
you
one.
go.
Sanders' shot is good.
Excellent
We've
ball
now
movement
scored
there,
10 of the
guys.
last 12
Yeah, I
points.
think
That's
what's
just what
keyed
we needed
this
with a
run,
minute
Clark,
22
because
in the
they're
game.
keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Barea kicks to
Barea
Williams.
to Williams. He's going for the tie. He'll
And he
get
makes
it.
good
No
on the way.
problem.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
It is shaking.
Minute 11 to go in the game.
Absolutely insane.
And Bird, here we go. That's good.
I wasn't expecting to go for the lay-in, but it worked.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now you got to make a defensive adjustment.
I was like
here,
going
Clark.
for that
time to
chop
collapse
there.
inside, force the ball back out in the
Oh,
perimeter.
oh
They can beat you from long
no!
range.
Unlucky again. They tipped the ball away, but it still went right to Derek
52
Williams'
seconds left in the
hand.
fourth quarter.
We're tied at 97 with 50 to go. Oh, what a
Chance
thing.
effort. It's
Thank you, Larry. Thank you.
Basket.
They needed it, and he
nice
gave
job
it
by
to
Larry Sanders to get his usual second chance bucket. We're up by 2 with 33 to go.
Long range, good shooting so far. 26 seconds left in the fourth.
Inside to Williams. Turn around, jumper, fade. No.
Pulls it in. And they commit an
and
intentional
foul called on me.
Those, so
against. Oh, I thought it was Walding.
Right. No other option.
I didn't know he had a brother.
Hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-6 run.
He decided to foul me on the
intentional foul.
So I got to make both these free throws.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes
there we go. That's
2 for 2
another coach objective pass.
4-point ball game.
And I'll tell you what, those 2 free throws.
We haven't really sealed the deal yet.
It's now
I'm not going to get a double-double, but I still managed to get 9 points.
17 seconds left in the game.
Almost stole it. That would have sealed it for good.
Rebounded by the Bucks. And they need to stop the clock.
And a foul on Budinger as I now get to try to ice this game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Slightly late on the second, but we did make it. That now makes it a 5-point game, and that
There's 10
should
seconds left to play
do
in
it.
the final quarter. Williams
for 3. Oh, he does nail it from 3. This game is not over yet.
Here's Bird.
No, thank you.
Mayo left side.
Oh,
and an intentional foul.
I'd rather have OJ take him. And Milwaukee's out of, Minnesota is out of timeout. That should still do it. OJ, seal the deal.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
He missed the second, but no time. Milwaukee gets the win.
So it's the Bucks who come out on top here. And Clark, was quite
that was a close one. We actually got it done.
Guys were able to come up with big plays.
Final score: Milwaukee 103, Minnesota 100.
Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris.
Karan, after trailing in the first half, you guys seem to come out with a
no surprise player of the game. We proved the legend wrong. I'm happy for that. So that means we get our little press conference now to talk about Michael Jordan talking to me.
Called out by an NBA legend on social media is a pretty big motivator for you, as you really stepped up your game tonight. Care to make any comments about that situation?
It affected my game.
Yeah, I saw what was said, and I'd be lying if I didn't say it factored into my play a bit. It's hard not to listen when an NBA legend has something to say, and I'm not afraid to admit when my game may have a weakness I need to work on. Hopefully, tonight's game was a good indication of the way I'll be able to play moving forward.
All right, later that week.
Yo, the decisions in this game are crazy, man.
Yo, check it out.
What's up, dude?
Hey, look, I know you've been getting by on all those local deals, but I think we finally hit the big time.
What? What's up?
Ooh, we're getting a big name sponsor.
I've been talking to Sprint for a while now.
Nice.
They love you as a player. They want to feature you in one of their campaign ads.
Nice. So what I got to do to make it happen, man?
Nothing, man. I just got to call them and let them know you're in.
All right. So
we got to. Oh, there must be a second. What's the option?
Hold on for a minute, all right?
Ooh.
I also been talking to Sprite. They like you too. Yeah, I think there's an opportunity for an even bigger deal there if I can get it done.
Wow, man. This is awesome, dude. 2 big deals like this on one
we gotta
day,
pick
man.
one.
It's unreal, man.
So
not
exactly.
Sprint or Sprite. I'm leaning towards Sprint.
Either company's gonna be putting your face out there. They're gonna want an exclusive window with you.
An exclusive window.
So that means I have to only deal with them for a little bit.
You want me to call up Sprint right now, or should we pass and work on a bigger deal with Sprite? I'm with you either way.
Sprite's Coke, so I can't deal with that for now. We're going with Sprint, buddy. We're going with Sprint.
Man, if you already got Sprint in the bag, I say let's do it, bro. Sprite's cool and all, but at this point in my career, I'm all about the sure thing. You feel me?
Yeah, man, I hear you. I'll get it done, man. Congrats.
Thanks,
Our first real big deal, not counting the Champ Sporting Goods
up?
deal.
Some 2K real quick since you're here.
Sprint is a U.S. cell phone provider, or cell data provider.
Yo, you gotta see
much like
player, man.
I don't know what Denmark has for wireless data companies.
We'll see how dope he is.
Sprint's the official wireless provider of the NBA. Let's see how that affects. Yeah, we stood off. Oh, Gary Payton. It technically was supposed to be Michael Jordan. But either way, that got us another 100,000 fans. So we are going to have a cutscene when we get to Atlanta.
Please fasten those seatbelts and return your tray to its upright and locked position. We should be on the ground shortly.
There you go, Jay. See what happens when you get aggressive? Keep taking charge like that, and the sky is the limit for you. So we'll take a look at social media real quick, because we're about to get the... Oh, I guess... Oh, we don't get to see it now. We'll see it later on. We'll see it later on, probably in the next stream. Right, I was thinking that too. So yeah, we won't get it now, but we will get the Sprint deal probably in next week's stream. But technically this is the only paid endorsement I've got so far, because I did well in the rookie sophomore game in the All-Star game. We got this little billboard out in Milwaukee. Champ Sports. We know game. Plus I was on a magazine cover. See? How life in the fast lane changed it with Basketball Magazine Dime. So we'll get the Sprint. We took the sure thing with Sprint, so we will get the Sprint sponsors, the Sprint product placement, hopefully sometime next stream. But now, technically 4 hours in, I think now is the right time to call it. Thank you guys so much. And an extra thank you to Lewis for giving a subscription, for resubscribing to the channel. I appreciate that very much. I was worried I wasn't going to get those 30 points in the end, but we did. We got it done. So let me go ahead, mute the audio there. DJ, could you shout out Lewis one more time, please? Before we go. Thank you, DJ. It's always appreciated when I get Twitch sponsorship, but not sponsorship. I'm not good enough for sponsorships, as I've proven with HBO and Magic Spoon. That's it. I've proven that I'm not good with sponsorships. Even Fortnite, I'm not good with a sponsorship with those guys. I'll just let them come naturally instead of using another site as a third party. But in any case, thank you so much. We'll see if we get a stream tomorrow, but odds are we probably won't. Depends on how long we stay out at the flea market. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. I will see you all in the next... if I don't stream tomorrow, I will definitely try to get a video up to you guys by tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day. I will see you all in the next stream/video, whatever comes up first. Take care, everybody. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.